is good, TPA podcast? It's your boy Big Holly. We got the boy.
Hey, T on this thing, man. Aunties, I'm back home. I was in Detroit for a little bit. Them Cougars out there is different.
For real?
Very different.
Hey, listen, we got a special guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What up? Am I talking?
Yeah, you can talk.
Oh, okay. What up with y'all? I'm the Legend of Winning, a.k.a. Low. Thank y'all for having me. Tight shit. You know what I'm saying?
How did you get your name?
Crazy enough, when I was playing football,
Okay.
I used to be on the line, and the coach, I don't know why, he was just trying to like put it in my head like stay low. So he wouldn't even call me my name no more. He would just say low. That's all it was.
And you made like the acronym?
No, I made the acronym Legend
Okay.
of Winning after that.
That's hard.
But yeah, he just kept telling me, bro, you gotta stay low.
Damn.
And that's how it was, yeah.
I never got no cool nickname.
Hold on. First of all, is that a Rolex?
No, this is a Michael Kors watch.
Oh,
nigga.
I was boy.
I'm not a jewelry nigga. I ain't even trying to act like this is something crazy. Nigga, I went to Macy's and spent about like $200-$300.
Okay. Bro, I was looking up like the appreciation of Rolexes. I think that's gonna be my next investment is watches.
I'm not gonna lie, Rolexes it'll last you a long time.
Yeah.
It'll last you a long time, and it's a great investment. Like a lot of athletes now, they're putting their money into watches.
Yeah.
Like shit, look at Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather, he got a lot of his watch collection is crazy. Number one.
Yeah.
But like that's where he puts his money at, so he doesn't have to put it in the bank.
True. Right off.
So while we're talking about Olympic athletes, okay,
Oh,
how do you
God.
feel about Noah Lyles?
Oh, I thought you were about to ask me how I feel about Raygun. You know Raygun is that
Oh,
Australian break dancer?
Oh,
How do you
boy.
feel about that?
Bro, that shit, hey, a lot of nigga, like, as a black person, that shit is crazy to me. How like niggas made fun of like they just like shit on black culture for like years and then made it an Olympic sport,
Right.
and let a white woman like just go up there and just bullshit her way
All the way to
a representation of a country. That shit is crazy.
I can't lie. That was like the ultimate finesse.
Yes.
She told her country, yo, I can go win this shit.
She told them she had a PhD in
Yes.
cultural movement.
That's crazy.
I didn't know that was a thing.
No,
It's
not a thing,
No, it's
bro.
not a thing.
Oh, and they went for it?
Bro,
I guess.
her husband. So how they did it was
I don't know what you about to say is true.
What her and her husband, they ran a committee,
Yeah.
basically to like get approved to go there. So so all of their friends and family kind of like
Backed it.
yeah.
That is crazy.
And they got a
Allegedly.
free vacation allegedly. Yeah.
That's hard, though. She really just finessed her way to Paris.
Nigga,
I can't get mad at that.
Nigga, do that shit with white culture. Do that whatever that is out in Australia. Don't do that with. Don't say you got cultural movement degree and you about
Go
as
out
stiff
there.
as anybody else. Like no.
Shorty went out there and did the worm. I said, oh, hell no.
Bro, the little thing she did with the crane kick is
said-
insane.
No, that's she's trying to represent a kangaroo because she's from Australia.
Yeah, bro. I'll be honest, that was probably the crazy. Because like everybody in the crowd looking like, yo, what is going on? Go back and watch her performance and just look at the crowd. Niggas are like, what is she doing? Who is this?
Bro, she was tweaking out there, bro.
I don't understand why we didn't send like one of our dancing ass niggas out there to win that.
I don't think too many people knew about that.
Yeah, I don't think they
Completely
did.
honest. And like, we could have sent like Chris Brown out that bitch and he would have won.
Facts.
Or we could have sent Keita the Great. We could have sent him out there. He would have won. Or we could have sent my boy Hermes the Great. We could have sent him out there. He would have definitely won. Shout out my boy Chris.
Bro, I feel like, and they're adding new sports. I want to see if Patrick Mahomes does the flag football, bro. Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill.
Did you
They did a
see?
what?
Yeah,
They're
put
adding
in.
flag football to the Olympics.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
bro.
they're adding flag football,
that's
softball.
Softball's gonna get wicked.
But see, you know, I don't think even when it comes to we go to the no Lyles thing, but I don't think that like because you know they added 3v3 basketball.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but the way that they did it, apparently, like all of the events to schedule to be approved, like to be
The
go through
qualified,
the qualifiers.
Yeah.
They did that shit the same time of the NBA season, so the NBA players
Can't be in it.
can't really be in it because that's how they just did it.
Send the big three players.
Bro,
Ooh.
nigga,
We just sent Michael Beasley out that bitch. Oh,
and we sent
my
Jimmer
God.
for that, nigga. Mike Beasley wasn't even able to go to that. They sent Jimmer for that, and that nigga got his ass beat.
So okay,
Really?
Yes,
hold
Jimmer
on.
Fredette was representing us in the 3v3.
Let's talk about Jimmer though. Jimmer is like that. Let's not do. But he's old as shit.
No, that's the problem.
Yeah.
He's older, yeah.
So I think Jimmer Fredette wouldn't have been he would have been a good backup. But like the other 3. I think they sent Rick Barry's son out there.
Nigga, he was a star. Jimmy Fredette shouldn't be the fucking star of an Olympic team, my nigga. We got we got too many basketball players in the States.
Yeah.
That sent over Jimmer Fredette.
We could have sent OTE niggas over there.
That's what I'm saying, but they
true.
Sent a
Nigga,
bunch
we
of
could have
OTs.
sent niggas from
I would've sent
in
Bryson.
New York. I don't know. It's like in Harlem. Like I don't know. Like nigga.
I really want to know how that process went to qualify because
Yeah.
I feel like America should just be like, all right, we're gonna put these 4 out there.
They put the qualifiers so they
Still
could.
though, like we could have went and got some folks off Venice Beach and won.
That's what I'm saying.
They put together. That was not a good team. That was not a good team at all. I don't think did they win a game?
I think no, they did, but it like we didn't like medal. I don't think we medal. Or if we did, it was like bronze. Or we didn't win gold.
How is America not winning the shooting competition, bro? All the gun enthusiasts here.
No,
why are we not
I'm
winning?
gonna tell you why.
That's crazy. I thought you were talking about something.
I'm gonna tell you why because these other countries got real hitmen.
Oh yeah, well, true.
They
Facts.
got real
I'm about to
hitmen.
say,
They got real.
regular niggas not really. He
Yeah,
not
like,
aiming.
We got murder.
Niggas
for
is not
hire
really
niggas.
aiming. Niggas
Yo,
not,
but the Caucasians in the cornfield, bro. They
I
not
feel
really
you.
aiming
bro,
either.
listen, I was in Glasgow, Kentucky. I was on the back porch. I see somebody come out the thing with a rifle, right?
Yeah.
Scope on it. And there's like a pond. And they're like, watch this. And they start hitting the turtle heads from the porch.
Like,
they can aim,
wait,
all
like
right?
Actual turtle?
Yes, like a turtle
Oh
was in
my
the pond.
But did you see how it is? It's not with a right. Nigga,
Yeah, it's with a pistol.
It's with a pistol and they holding it one arm, nigga.
The dude from Turkey was OD.
Yes.
He said, hand in pocket. And wait, he got bronze,
Like
didn't
he
he?
bronze.
No,
yeah.
he's silver. He got second.
Or silver.
Oh,
something.
even
whatever.
bro, the
yeah.
medal with no gear because I
Yeah.
saw some of them other folks. They had like,
Bro, look like
eye
Inspector
gear.
Gadget.
Yeah.
My boy out there,
Yeah.
he went out there calm. He said, "I'm finna just do what I do." He's probably a hitman.
No, on some real shit. Yeah,
No, they probably sent like, all right, we're gonna send.
I agree with I agree with you though. Like nigga, America is the country of guns. So
Exactly.
nigga need to tighten up. I ain't gonna hold
But
you.
like, I don't think we got real hitmen out. Well, we
Well,
probably
true,
do.
because isn't Turkey like, wasn't that part of like the Persian Empire?
I'm not sure.
And
I'm
them
not gonna lie to you.
boys
I don't
was
even wanna lie.
running back in the day.
Nigga went to geography and history class.
But Noah Lyles, so which one do we want to? The Tyreek Hill. I think I
I'm
seen
gonna be
that's
honest.
the last one I seen
I'm
him
gonna
coming
be
on.
completely honest. I don't think he knows how fast Tyreek Hill is. I saw Tyreek.
Nigga, what? I don't think
saw
he
him run in
knows how
high
fast
school.
Noah Lyles is.
I saw Tyreek run in high school.
Nigga, he's not in high school.
Yo, his number. They showed like if he was 16, they took his time when he was 16 and put him like on the line next to Usain Bolt.
Yeah.
He wasn't far behind.
Yeah,
And
but
this is at
that's
16 years
running.
old.
That's running anyway. Like everybody's not far behind. Like everybody going. Like,
Yeah, true.
I think on some. All right. I just want to see this shit on some real shit. I just want to see them race just for the sake of seeing them. But like I do think like we kind of disrespecting an Olympic athlete by saying like somebody like I'm not saying that another athlete can't run. But that's like, come on, that's kind of. That's like
Tyreek
saying
Hill
Jimmer
is-
Fredette
no.
can keep up with Jokic because they both like
I think-
Olympic.
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
But
Like,
I think that's different. Like Tyreek Hill is the fastest player in the NFL. If we said it about like Tom Brady, I think Tom Brady could. That's
Yo,
disrespectful.
I
But
think
Tyreek Hill
we're
is the
forgetting.
fastest football player
We're
on the field.
forgetting he's running with pads and he hit what 28 miles an hour with pads on.
I know, but like
pads
the,
and a
the
helmet.
run, but the thing that you're talking about, where they put him next to Bolt, that's not what. This is him running.
I know,
Oh, yeah.
but like, let's look at him now. He's hitting. I think his max speed was like 28 miles per hour and full pads and helmets. That's not easy.
Yeah.
I think it would be closer than people, but I think that he like Noah Lyles he should still.
If it's the 100,
No,
I
I
think Tyreek wins.
No.
He
If
said
it,
50.
no.
He said 50.
Oh, if it's 50, Tyreek definitely wins.
Yeah, if it's, and that's why I think that burst, like the explosion
Pause.
of an NFL,
Pause.
the explosion of
smokes.
an NFL player.
Jesus
That's
Lord.
crazy. You still going?
Whoa,
The explosion of an NFL player.
that is nuts.
God.
Literally.
Jesus.
How quick an NFL player can get up in speed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that's gonna help him in the 50. I think if you stretch it to 100, then Noah Lyles.
That's
will
what
win.
that's what they trying to like do it. But Tyrese said sign a contract for 50 yards.
I think, but
I just want to see it though.
I think if it's 50, Tyreek wins. If it's 100, it's going to be a lot closer than we think. Like, I don't think Tyreek wins the 100. I don't think he does.
Yeah.
But it's going to be very, very, very
Noah
close.
Lyles for his life better hope he win those.
He
Oh, if
loses
he
that
loses
race.
that,
If he loses that on some real shit, everything that nigga was talking about and everything about the Olympics, I don't give a fuck about that shit no more. That shit is irrelevant to me at that
Do you
point.
think the NBA should be able to call themselves world champions?
Bro, I just did a video about it. I understand the concept. I get like the formality of having to face other people, like other teams across the world, which is a sidebar. I don't know if y'all know that they used to do that shit. Like back in the 80s and 90s, they used to take NBA teams and match them up with other teams around the world. Yeah. And they used to beat the shit out of them every single time. So I understand that it's safe to assume if the best players are in the country, then or in the league, then by default it's safe to assume. I understand both sides of the argument, and I understand, to be fair to Noah Lyles, he's trying to market and promote the sport, and he feels like being world renowned is something that should be exclusive to an Olympic athlete.
Okay.
That's what he really is trying to do.
I feel
and he's had several interviews attempting to explain that. He does a terrible job at conveying that, but that's what he's trying to do.
Well, that's because he has anxiety, asthma, dyslexia, right?
Oh, he got a bunch of shit.
I know he has asthma. Everything else you said, I didn't know.
No,
these are his words.
He tweeted it the day before the 200.
Oh no, that's crazy.
Like, bro, I'm gonna be honest. Him losing in the 200.
He's no longer the fastest man in the world.
You're not. Buddy from what country was that? I forgot what country it was.
Right?
They never won. I forgot what it was. I think it was in Africa though.
I
might be wrong.
That shit. I don't know. I'm not gonna I be watching.
I watch it just to see him lose.
See, then that's crazy.
Nah, because I don't like when people discredit the
other
work.
People.
Like the NBA thing was outrageous.
Yeah.
We know the best basketball players in the world want to go where?
To the NBA.
Yeah.
You don't ever hear niggas say, "Oh, I can't. When I grow up, I want to go play for Maccabi Tel Aviv."
Yeah. Nah, I hear what
Who
you're
the
saying.
fuck is saying that?
Yeah, true.
Nah, I hear what you're saying. Yeah.
Kids grow up and say, I want to go play for the Lakers. I want to go play for the Knicks.
Yeah.
I want to go to the NBA. I don't want to go to the Euro League and play for the Euro Cup. I want to go win the NBA championship. And no discredit to those leagues because there are dogs in those Euro leagues, but there's a reason that some of them aren't in the NBA. Like, bro, getting to the NBA is hard. I have multiple friends that have made it to the NBA, and seeing their journey to get there and try to stay on the team,
it's crazy.
Bro, it's insane. Yeah. Like, that is the hardest thing to do. A lot of people can go play basketball overseas, okay?
Yeah, facts.
It's not hard to go play overseas. I didn't touch the floor in college when I played basketball, and I still had the opportunity to go play overseas.
That nigga Davis went overseas to play basketball.
Yeah, facts. He played
like, what? And
he got buckets though. He got buckets.
Nigga Davis stepping on the court and getting buckets and anything is crazy.
But that shows you the difference, bro. You're not. No regular niggas just finna step on the NBA court and score 2 points. True. Like, that's gonna be the hardest 2 points you probably ever get in your life. Yeah. And if I stepped on the NBA court and hit a 3, I'm talking shit for the rest of my life. I scored 3 points in an NBA game. Who can say that?
Yeah.
Nah, I get you.
Like,
I understand where he coming from, but it's just like you said, it was just unprompt. That's the reason why I think a lot more people had.
His delivery was horrible.
His delivery's horrible. Like, you came out of nowhere with it, and then like he trying to gaslight people and make it seem like that was a question that was asking him. Bro, I went back and I rewatched it. Like, bro, that was not asking you. Just
how did it come up? How did it come up?
They were the premise of the question they were asking him about is how can he transcend the sport, build up the sport? Is he going to be the face of the sport and build up on it with the gold medals and so, et cetera, et cetera? And he was just, nigga full blown when Kanye started ranting, like dead ass ranting, and then the rant had him stumbling to
the NBA.
The NBA,
bro.
shit.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I grew up watching anime, but I also grew up watching other Ninja Turtles, Batman. I think certain people have main character syndrome. But it's something about that anime youth main character syndrome that's just the worst, bro. It's just the worst.
Well, you think I'll be honest with you. I understand that from athletes though, on some real shit. Like, athletes have a main character syndrome. I have a theory that dead ass they have to have that to be successful.
And I think everybody has it to a degree. But there's other
the way athletes act is a bit. But I understand why they do it though.
Especially if you're in a solo sport, because track, you are. It's one band, one sound.
That nigga should run around like he the main character. Like, I get why the nigga like LeBron should walk around like he the main character on some real shit, bro.
But does he?
If I speak, let me.
No, go ahead.
Does he?
No, I think he does.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like LeBron don't pop his shit enough. Like, Bron could
he knows how to manipulate it, bro. Like, nigga, an article just came out and them saying, like, this nigga Rich Paul didn't want this nigga to go to the Warriors because he didn't want, like, the backlash and the thought of it.
Yeah, I saw that.
I think, but I want to be clear, like,
LeBron. They were going to trade him for Kuminga, right?
It was something like that
It was
along
a
those lines.
stupid ass
It was a
trade.
dumb trade though. But on some real shit, I think LeBron should walk around like he's a main character. Like I would thoroughly understand why the fuck he does it.
I get
like,
it.
Nigga, I'm LeBron. Like the same thing with Curry. Like if you really think about that shit, bro, Curry be doing the most disrespectful shit on the court.
Facts.
Have you seen his show?
No.
His show on Peacock.
No.
It literally showed like you see Steph Curry, and like he's joking, but like that shit really the realest. Like they said, Stephen Curry is basically like he's like a small country.
Yeah.
Like he's
On some
literally
real
like,
shit.
like
Yeah.
when I seen that and I heard
Hold
it, I
on,
was
he's a
like,
small country. What does that
in
mean?
terms of like what he produces money wise.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
They literally broke it down. Like the girl was like, if the Warriors don't make the playoffs because Steph is off,
Yeah.
like the city loses like $200 something million,
Yeah.
and like other states lose money. She broke it down so
So
crazy.
niggas should walk around like he a man. And I'm
But that's
saying
why
that,
Noah
like,
Lyles
get
not
it.
getting a shoe,
I
though.
get it.
Facts, but go ahead.
I don't
my
like
bad.
how
No,
he's
that's
trying-
also, but
Yeah.
that's also why, yeah, you are. That's why Noah Lyles doesn't get a shoe because I think that he doesn't. There's a fine line to play with it, and I think Noah Lyles is a bit too. He's way too like flamboyant with like that type of shit because it do turn people off. I personally don't give a fuck. Like if he want to play the villain role, I just think that shit is fucking hilarious sometimes.
It is funny.
It's just funny to me. But like he definitely trying to get that off. But I understand. The other thing I don't want as a black man, I don't want him to be misunderstood just because he don't know how to articulate himself.
Yeah.
So when I sit down and actually give him a chance and I hear him, I understand where he coming from. He just doing a really bad time of like explaining himself.
He needs better PR
He
training.
need way better PR training.
Because
But
you see
it-
him on Shannon and Ocho?
Yeah, that's why I reacted.
Hold
to
up,
it.
do
It
you
was
do-
rough.
It was
So,
rough.
hold up, so do you
It
think
was
where
real
he's
rough.
coming from is right?
Oh, I understand where he's coming from. I mean, he literally was like on Shannon. I'm talking about like he sat down with Adidas and they not trying to push or promote him, and then he got upset because it's like, nigga, I'm the
pushing this
world.
other guy.
You pushing Ant and not me. Like they don't make like he literally came out and said that. Like,
Okay, so now that he said that,
Yeah.
do you think he's right? Like you can understand where somebody's coming
I
from.
I get what he's saying.
I definitely
No,
feel
no,
it.
no. Okay, okay.
But at the
okay,
same,
hold
yeah,
on,
go ahead,
hold
go
on,
ahead,
hold on.
go.
You can understand where somebody's coming from, and you can say you have a fundamental misinterpretation of how the world works. And if you did, you will understand why it's treated like this,
Yeah.
right? Just like you said, Steph Curry's a small country. Ant is in the NBA, right? What they produce for Americans is way more than what you produce for Americans running a race. It's just the truth. So that's why America is not going to invest in TV cameras pulling up to a plane to see you get off because you wanted the Olympics. We already produce our own stuff.
That's literally what I
Yeah.
said too. But
That shit's crazy.
but I also understand because he was comparing it to like other countries.
But they never won gold
Because,
before.
but
Yeah.
no, they don't have
They
NBA.
don't, I'm about to say
too.
that's really they don't have
Yeah.
enough athletes to really champion like we do.
Yeah.
Like we see LeBron, Curry, KD, all them do dominant stuff like literally
Daily.
every 8 months. Like every
Yes.
8 months a nigga is like winning a championship. Like we see that. They don't have that over there. So even if a nigga wins bronze, they about to champion him because for the next 4 years, there's never
There's
going
nothing
to
to
be
talk
another
about.
representation
Exactly.
Yeah,
for
there's
it.
nothing to
So
talk
I
about.
get that, and I think he not understanding, but in his mind, this goes back to like the world champion thing.
Mm-hmm.
He like, I'm the world's fastest man. Like that's how he should be respected,
No,
and
no,
that's
no,
how
no,
it should
no,
be
no, no, no.
marketed.
He's not the world.
Noah Lyles is not the world's fastest man. He is the fastest person to run 100 meters.
Yes.
But that's
That's not the world's
I know,
fastest
but,
man.
but you understand. You understand what he's trying to say, bro.
He
That's,
is-
I'm just. That's
he
what he. That's how.
probably
That's how.
should
He,
be.
But no, because it's the same issue with Tyreek. If Tyreek runs the 50-yard dash and beats him, he's gonna say,
Oh no! On some real shit now. If he lose, then yeah. On some real shit, we
But-
packing that nigga up. On some,
Okay, but
that
even-
title don't belong to that nigga.
But
no more.
even if Noah Lyles wins,
Right.
Noah Lyles has never been the fastest runner for a 26-mile marathon.
No.
And why isn't that person the fastest man in the world? It's just the length of the race is different.
He just wants the title of it. That's all I'm saying.
No, he can be the title. The only way he gets it is if he's the fastest 100-meter runner, 200-meter runner, 4x1 runner, Olympic.
It's
That's
crazy.
the only way
It's
you
crazy.
get the world
It's
fastest
crazy
man.
because he's spinning Noah Lyles' words against him.
Exactly.
He's
No,
like-
but I agree. No, I
But
agree.
he's
with, that's what I'm
right.
saying.
It's
If
crazy.
I want to be a dickhead and be technical about it, like technically
He's
speaking,
not.
then when the nigga turn on the TV, he doesn't see
He
world
wanted-
champions
he-
on nobody's head because they don't say that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
technically speaking, they don't say that.
Well, if he wants to get technical, he's not the world's fastest
And
man
technically
by
speaking,
winning
that is-
one race.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying too.
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying.
It's just the race that everybody's watching. That's what it is. So to the world and to the people that don't care about other distances and all that, yes, absolutely, you're the world's fastest.
And
man.
so to him, he thinking that I should be marketed that way. That's what he thinking. He like, y'all had this Atlanta nigga in here talking about this nigga ain't done shit, nigga. I done ran in one goal for America. Yeah. And y'all niggas not pushing and promoting me.
Did you know who Noah Lyles was before he said anything about the NBA?
I loosely,
I didn't know shit about that nigga.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen his face.
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. Before Noah Lyles, the only American like track runner I knew that was a man was Tyson Gay. Okay. Yeah. That was really all I knew, and that nigga was fast. Yeah. But he pulled up at the wrong time. Usain Bolt was around. So those are really the only two like track runners I knew leading up to Noah Lyles and all that.
And on some real shit, that is like Kyle saying, bro. Like a lot of us, as arrogant as it sounds, bro, a lot of Americans don't know fucking shit about Olympic. Like outside of like Simone Biles, Michael Phelps, and Sha'Carri.
And Kate Ledecky, the swimmer.
Yeah. Like but you gotta effectively, you have to dominate the sport. You have to win gold on top of gold on top for people to really know about you in the States. And like he kind of.
Like Michael Phelps showed us he was the world's fastest swimmer.
Like very clearly,
he showed us that he won every event,
and it wasn't even close in some of the.
Katie Ledecky, she showed us she's the world's fastest female swimmer.
Simone Biles, Gabby Douglas was up there too.
Yes,
they showed us that they are the world's best at what they do because they dominated every category. Yeah. Noah Lyles, you lost
run a race. I watched sprint, bro. He was hoping to win the 200. Yeah. Like, I'm the world's fastest 100, and it was clear that he had to do work to win the 200.
And he did so much when he lost, bro. That was the thing.
Because if he really had it, then if he really had the.
Then why was he out? He was out that night, turned up.
Two nights later.
That was like 2 nights ago.
With his bronze.
Yeah, 2 nights ago. Modern medicine, they'll get done with it in like 2 days apparently.
I feel you,
bro. This man Noah Lyles crossed that finish line, laid down, and did Jesus practice, bro. Come on now.
Everybody else was chilling. You doing all this extra shit. Come on, bro. Don't stake your claim.
But I get at the end of the day, I understand where he coming from.
I would do the same shit if I was him. I'm not gonna lie.
I would have like I pulled a him. Like, God damn.
I would have went into the race saying, "Yo, I don't know what this was gonna look like." If I felt like I wasn't gonna run well, I wouldn't have ran. I'm sick. I don't feel good.
Bro, did you see how he came out though? Nigga
he came out turned up.
He came out turned.
Really?
You would have thought Meek Mills was playing in the background or something, bro. You would have thought Drake was playing in the background the way he came. Yeah, he was jumping, running out, all that. He came out ready.
I'm like, this nigga don't got COVID. Then he
I was like, this nigga ready to run.
He lost, ripped his jersey off, all kind of shit. I'm like, bro, why you need a wheelchair?
But so he can't.
Paul Pierce ass nigga.
Let's be clear, Lowe's. Since Noah Lyles' last race was a loss, he can't be the world's fastest man, right?
You're only as good as your last.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, he can't right now. He really can't. No. But on some real shit, also, if that nigga loses Tyreek, that nigga really can't run around it.
If he loses Tyreek Hill, I'm gonna be honest. You got to replace him in the next Olympics with Tyreek.
And so and to me, and on some real shit, that's my real gripe. Because when niggas be acting as if like the Olympics is somehow a representation of like the best whatever around the world, that is factually incorrect. It's like, at least with basketball. Yeah. That's factually incorrect. There's literally, I want everybody to understand this, bro, there's more international or non-American representation in the NBA than there is in the Olympics.
Oh wow.
Now when it comes to FIBA, that's a bit different because there's more teams. But literally there's more representation outside of the country or the United States than there are in NBA than there is in the Olympics. So like literally speaking, you like no way that France and Serbia should run around believing that they were the second or third best team this year because that right there. We don't know that. The same way that niggas want to sit here and act like, they got to do the formality. Until Serbia and until France beat the Boston Celtics, I'm not saying that shit either because I don't know that. Now, I do know USA know that team is the best in the world. But like, no, nigga, Serbia and France should not be able to say they're the second and third best team in the world because they literally have not beaten all the teams in the world.
And they're beating a team with no practice. Mind you, these countries, they be practicing, bro.
Yeah, they do be practicing.
For the whole year.
Bro, they are
Ain't that crazy? Ain't that some real shit? Like, niggas take the time out and they be overseas practicing, bro.
Yup.
Just like, bro, we gonna get right. We gonna try to beat the
Bro,
United
you
States.
ever see some Bosnians at the basketball court pack it up, bro? A limited assist.
Bro,
it's a fact.
They just be practicing and they get to the Olympics and they get the shit beat out of them, bro, by Americans. Bro.
I will
that
say
shit is
though,
crazy.
this was probably the most entertaining Olympic basketball run
But
I've
the
seen.
reason why is because there was two niggas on the two teams that we almost lost to that play in the NBA.
Yeah.
Like those niggas normally like Jokic normally don't exist in any normal situation for a team like Serbia.
No.
Wemby certainly don't fucking exist.
Facts.
So like they getting closer just because of those teams or those players.
Yeah.
But not because of the nigga Evan Fournier is on one of the teams and that nigga's barely in the NBA right now.
Okay, let's relax. Evan Fournier is nice.
Like I said, he barely in the NBA right now.
Do you think
Fournier
Jason
is
Tatum should have played more for the Olympic team?
Fuck no. No. Yo, I be hearing on some real shit, bro. He should have played some in the Serbia game because of defensive purposes.
Yeah.
But like, bro, like
What difference does he make on that team?
on that team, okay, the only thing that I can say is that they should be playing him for politics to set them up for the next Olympics.
He's not playing.
But because they ain't play this nigga, he not playing.
We finna had a hood out there. We finna had a hood in LA. We finna had Ja and Ant in the backcourt.
See, hopefully,
I hope
Ja.
they put.
I think
that
Ja's
nigga
gonna do
on
it,
there.
Yeah, Ja need to let's fix up the image first
Bro,
and then
fuck that. Put the.
To be fair, it will be in LA.
Bro,
Because he
you
can't go to France.
gotta
Go to
put-
France acting crazy. Niggas
You gotta
will really
put
get you
Ja
out
out
of
that
here.
bitch, bro. If Ja Morant's not on the 2028 Olympic team, I'm upset.
You think America's winning gold 2028?
I don't know because
shaky.
this is why I be saying like the niggas that we relied on, like we just relied on LeBron, KD, and Steph, and they not gonna be around 4 years from now, or at least in theory they probably won't. And even if they are, they're not gonna be.
Damn. What if we see Bron in the 2028 Olympics?
I think Trae Young might go crazy.
I'm gonna be
Trae
honest.
Young's not
with
gonna
you.
make the team.
And see, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's when I be like, we gotta get this shit together because we shouldn't even be talking about 40-year-olds representing us like on some real shit. Like we shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah.
Like people should. So when it comes to Tatum, on some real shit, like he couldn't make a jump shot. Like he was like I think he was 0 for 16 on jump shots. He literally missed all of his threes in the exhibition games and in the Olympic games. During the finals, the nigga's jump shot was in and out. He wasn't really making no threes.
It was a bad fit, bro. It was a bad fit.
Bad fit?
No,
he wasn't making shots.
No, but like he
So
don't
who do you- my
fit on
bad.
that team. Like you're backing up KD and Bron. Where the fuck do you fit?
You fit wide open in the corner like Devin
But
Booker.
he's not that kind of guy. He's not a.
Okay, so that's the reason why I'm like,
Yeah.
if that's just not who he is, then
That's
you
not who
can't
he is.
force him to be that.
Yeah, you
but I also believe like you gotta just make open shots, like or you
For
gotta
sure.
just make jump shots.
Yeah,
Period, regardless of
not
the open
throwing
or
them
not.
bitches on the backboard.
0 for 16, bro. You ain't make
Yeah.
not once. Like that's
crazy.
excessive right there. Like
Yeah.
at some point, and so when people sitting there saying like, why he not playing? It's like, bro, they put him out there and he not making a shot.
He's stinking it up.
And they playing zone defense. They shrinking the floor. Like, bro, like you have to make a shot. Like you
Yeah.
literally have to. So like to answer the question, like if he not making a shot, not really. I don't know what to tell you. Like they gave him opportunities in the exhibition games. He still didn't make a shot. KD wasn't even playing in the exhibition games, and he was getting more PT, and he still couldn't make a shot. Like they gave him the opportunity, and he just wasn't doing it. So it's like, are we gonna put him out there to make him just so we can say
We put him
he
there.
out there? That's what I'm saying. Like that's kind of crazy, especially in games in which we almost lost. Like that don't make no sense. Like it genuinely don't make no sense. And on some real shit, he just not better than certain players. Like on we being honest with ourselves, he just like you just said, bro. Is he a better fit for what we need in contrast to Kevin Durant? No. Is he a better fit for what LeBron is providing? No.
That is a military helicopter that just flew by. Anyway, my bad.
He not a better fit. He not. Yeah, that's
like,
crazy.
damn, is there?
He's not a better fit than what like LeBron was giving us. So it's like I don't know where he would fit in. I just don't.
I think LeBron is the most amazing athlete we've ever seen.
Jesus Christ, that was glazed.
Is it?
He thinks Michael Jordan's the best player of all time. I was gonna wait to get.
Is he not the GOAT? But to be fair, I have LeBron too, and I can hear why people would say it. But I think like unequivocally saying either one of them is kind of crazy.
Different generations, different eras.
Nigga, we're not. Oh, you talking about them and different? I thought I was like, nigga, I ain't that old.
No, I'm talking about them two. Them two. Yeah.
Well, so what does that mean though?
We put LeBron back then in Jordan's spot. I think they win 9 chips.
I mean, you might be able to say the same thing about Jordan.
You can't put.
No,
Jordan's not thriving in this league today.
Jordan
why would he not?
He might have.
He's not. He couldn't shoot threes. Number one.
Why would he not start shooting threes? LeBron couldn't shoot threes when he came in the league.
I don't think he could.
LeBron literally couldn't shoot threes when he came in the league. He started shooting threes.
He can hit them bitches though, and he did everything else. Jordan couldn't even use his left.
Why would if you put him in today's league, why would he not just adapt the same way that like Brook Lopez couldn't shoot, and now all of a sudden he's shooting threes?
He's been able to shoot his whole career.
Okay,
he wasn't taking the shot.
He has not been able to shoot threes his entire career. Brook Lopez
in Brooklyn.
He was never shooting threes.
Hold up,
nigga, when they were in New Jersey, he wasn't shooting threes.
I think a good comparison is just because a player is in today doesn't mean that they can adapt. Is Jaylen Brown is in the league? He can't use his left hand. So how do we know Michael wouldn't have had the adaptation of Jaylen Brown?
Jaylen can use his left. He can use his left. He just don't. He don't. He doesn't at all.
So why can't you just say that about Mike?
Jordan, he tried to go left. He was dribbling to the left side of the court with his right hand like this. Go back and watch some of them highlights.
I don't know. I'm not saying, but the concept of like even ball handling has just evolved. Like a lot of that stuff. Yeah. If you gave everybody back then the same advantages that they have now, then I don't know why. If you also told Jordan that I can bounce around and call Ayo Pat, Ayo Barkley, let's form a team.
He did that though.
He called Patrick Ewing.
Well, not them guys, but he got the guys he wanted. Jordan always got the team that fit him to win.
He didn't know he didn't.
What?
They literally got rid of what's his name?
They brought in Dennis Rodman for him.
He didn't call Dennis Rodman.
They brought him in for him though.
What round pick were they when they got Scottie Pippen?
He's the first round. Both of them were first round.
Yeah, they were both first.
Scottie got drafted by somebody else and traded.
So. Yeah.
But they still had the.
I don't remember.
Was it the Supersonics? It might have been the Supersonics.
You know, it's crazy. If we go back and look at like some of the guys that, if they would have stayed on the teams that originally drafted them, how different the landscape of the league would have been.
Yeah. LeBron wouldn't be your GOAT if that's the case then.
Who would be the GOAT?
Probably Kobe.
I think so too. If he'd have stayed in Charlotte, that would have been kind of crazy.
But LeBron, if he stayed in Cleveland.
Oh, if he stayed in Cleveland his whole career?
Yeah, that's what you just said.
No, I'm saying like the teams that. No, I'm talking about if they would have got drafted and stayed at those teams.
Yeah, if LeBron stayed in Cleveland.
No. I'm saying like on draft night because the Lakers got they traded for that Charlotte pick, didn't they? Or
they just traded for Kobe.
Yeah, so that if Kobe would have got to start his career in Charlotte, what would everything look like?
Oh, he's just saying start, not stay.
Yeah, not finish. Not finish.
Yeah,
if he'd have started where he got drafted at, like.
I think Dirk's career would be better, but this is like some crazy shit. LeBron can be the GOAT. That's fine.
Wait.
Because Dirk got drafted by the Bucks, and that was like a few years before like Ray Allen and them were on the Bucks. So you put a team with like Dirk and Ray Allen at the same time. It's kind of
that would have been crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
So what is like
That's crazy.
What is your definer between Jordan and LeBron for your GOAT decision?
I just think at their best, Jordan complemented and he had like more skill set that complemented other players better than LeBron at their best. If you want to argue longevity, I thoroughly understand it because we get to a point.
Longevity, we can't even have.
Yeah, we get to a point now where the niggas just like playing at a certain level for so long that it's like kind of crazy.
Crazy as hell.
But like at their best, I don't think Jordan would have as much as a problem fitting with like that Heat team that LeBron did. I certainly don't think it would cost him a championship because he couldn't hit a jump shot. He couldn't hit a midi.
That first year in Miami, that first playoff run, shocked me. I didn't think Brown was going to be like that. I was very – it took Dwayne Wade to say, bro, you acting like a bitch. And say, I'll get in the passenger seat. You take this over. Like,
that would never happen to Jordan.
That would have been the difference. Yeah. I will say that.
And so I think that's a difference.
I think that would have been the difference.
And again, I just think there's like skill set that they both possess at that point in their careers. Where it's like, bro. Now to be fair to LeBron, he picked up like a lot. He worked on that. This is the point I'm making. Like, there's no way you don't think that someone like Jordan wouldn't work on his game on aspects that would just make him better, because he literally did that in real time. Same thing with like Kobe and everybody else back then. Like they just worked on their game.
It's interesting. It's definitely an interesting conversation, and like I wish we could like get a time machine and throw LeBron back in that time and bring Jordan up here and see what we.
I think the skill gap was just a lot wider.
For sure. Like if we take LeBron now,
and that's also true. Like Jordan is like astronomically just more skilled than like everybody. To be fair, I think LeBron is as well. Yeah. But I think the gap between Jordan and like perimeter players back then is just like crazy. He just looks like significantly bigger, faster, quicker than everybody else back then. It's actually kind of crazy.
But like we put Bron 6'8", 260.
That would also be crazy back then.
That would be fucking nuts.
But to be again, this is where like if LeBron played back then, he would just be a power forward. Like he would have been coached in a way to just be a post player. Like nobody would be telling him to bring the ball up and dribble, because there were other players that could have did that back then.
Like the point guard literally brought it up.
Like the actual point guard would have, and they would have just threw the ball to him. And Bron being a post player is like significantly marginalizing who he is as a player. Yeah. So you wouldn't even get the version of Bron that you're talking about that made him the GOAT. Jordan is going to be that player regardless. Regardless of what era he played in.
Do you think they would have put Bron at the power forward, or do you think they would have treated him like Magic?
No, they would have put it. Nigga, he's 6'9", 280.
Shit,
so was Magic.
Magic was 6'8", 6'9".
He went 280.
He went 280. He was 280. He was
LeBron is like from height and size is the same size as like power forwards.
He was Sean Kemp.
Like literally like Sean Kemp or Karl Malone. Like he's that.
But even how the rules were written, the way they could ISO the ball back then. Imagine. Even if LeBron was a power forward, how Jordan used to be on that baseline and go 1v1, imagine.
But LeBron is not a 1v1 player. That's not who he would have to turn into that. That's what I'm saying. Like the idea of having LeBron just jab step ISO and do all that stuff. Like, that's not who he is as a player.
But he's not that way because people are able to collapse in the way the defense is now. If you ain't going to collapse, once you get on Bron's shoulder, you're not getting back in front of him.
But I'll be honest,
and it's a hook,
they're gonna tackle him.
Yeah.
He's getting tackled back then.
Yeah, for sure.
Bron would have led the league every year in free throws attempted.
I don't think that really would have mattered. I mean, the nigga's about as big as everybody else out there anyway. I don't really think.
Who?
Bron.
He's big as everyone else out there?
He's about as big as all the other power forwards. Like, he's about as big as Sean. If Sean Kemp try to foul him, they both fouling. It's the same size niggas fouling each other.
Still going up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Crazy. So, like, I think, like, I'm not saying that he couldn't do it. What I'm saying is the arguments to why people think he the GOAT, if he played back then, he wouldn't be playing the style of basketball that makes y'all believe that he the GOAT. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so if we took his play style and him and just said, all right, we're going to drop you in this era, do what you've been doing your entire career.
But see all the shit you have to do for it. That's what I'm saying. Now, we take you as is with the same mentality, understanding game from now and put it back. Like, you doing like,
is that a lot, though?
Yes, because no one's coaching him like that. True. If Bron brought the ball up, a coach gonna be like, nigga, get your ass in the post. They're gonna just coach him like that.
If that shit's unstoppable, no, they're not. I'm like, keep doing it. Fuck it.
Yes, they are. There's several players back then that they marginalized. They didn't allow them to, like, there's so many guards back then that could have been getting shit off that wasn't because the coach was telling them to pass the ball in the post.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
That's because they were rigging the game more back then. But, you know what I'm saying?
That was when gambling was big.
The other GOAT conversation is, who do you think's the best point guard of all time?
Ooh.
Oh, you're nasty. Nigga trying to get all my hot takes off at one time. I think it's Curry though. I do think it's Curry.
Okay, why you say that?
Curry. I think it's Curry. I think both Magic and Curry got like a lot of value on the offensive side.
That shit.
And I think that Curry's I think he's a bit more flexible offensively in what he can do. But I also think I don't like both of them. I think it's close. I don't think it's like so crazy to believe that Magic is still the GOAT point guard. The same way I don't think it's that crazy thing LeBron is a GOAT either. I don't really think like it's a significant gap. No.
I wish you could have seen Magic without the AIDS. Let's see. I wonder how long his career
did.
was. No, I'm saying if it didn't happen, where would he have gone? Would he have kept winning? Because he was in his prime. Was that 92?
Depending on who you talk to, some people don't want to say it was his prime, but yeah, he like
that was 92, wasn't it?
91 was his last year.
Okay.
The last year he was like second or third in MVP. Like he was still a really really great player at that.
I mean, but one thing Magic can say that Curry can't is that Magic played with somebody higher on the all-time list than he did. Curry can't say that.
See, that's the thing that be killing me about they like criticizing players today, where it's like, look at all the talent they teaming up, and I'm like, bro, and y'all like people be having both Magic and Kareem in their top 5 and act as if like they didn't play with one another. I was like, bro, they were on the same team, and then like not just for like 1 or 2 years, but like an extended period of time, like throughout the entire 80s, they played on the team with one another.
And they still had old boy.
Didn't he only get one chip without Kareem?
No, he never won a championship without Kareem. Kareem won one championship without Magic, but that was like in the 70s, like 1971 or 2 with the Bucks. Yeah. And then literally Kareem went from after that one championship in the early 70s, he didn't win nothing else until Magic came along. Yeah. But like nobody don't say that about them. I don't know why, but it's just kind of odd. But like they played with one another. I don't know why people act like that's like playing with Kareem is a much bigger cheat code than playing with Kevin Durant. Like I don't know what the fuck.
At that hell yeah.
So who would you say is like your all-time top 5?
Like top 5 or like we talking about like point guard, shooting guard.
Top 5 all time.
Oh, Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, Duncan, Kobe. Those are my top 5.
I like that.
And Kobe and Duncan, to me, are a bit interchangeable.
And that's an unbeatable team.
I don't know, bro. I
can't beat that team. That team is literally impossible to beat.
That's a tough team. And LeBron playing point, Kobe and Jordan on the wing, Duncan and Kareem inside.
It's literally impossible to beat that.
I ain't even mean to like do it that way, but yeah, you could.
Hold up. So what's the next 5? I just want to see.
Somewhere.
Bill Russell. And then niggas not gonna like that, but Bill Russell, Hakeem, Shaq.
Oh my God.
Curry, Magic. That's it. Curry, Magic. Bill Russell, Hakeem, Shaq, Curry, Magic. Yeah.
What's the next one?
That's
just for inquiring.
Unbeatable team.
Just for inquiring. Who would be number 11?
I think Bird is the one I kicked out for Curry.
I don't know, bro. I got Bird top 5, bro. I do.
Nigga, shut up. I'm just trying to fit in. You know, stop, bro. You really don't have Bird top 5.
I think Bird better than Magic. You don't think so?
It's a discussion.
Look. Hold up. No. You know Bird has the second best winning percentage, only behind Magic, and Magic played with a player that's higher than him at all time.
Nigga, do you know who Bird came in the league with a bunch of players as well?
Nigga
Did he have anybody from the top 5?
No. That's, what you saying is true, but bro, that nigga had like Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish. He won a championship. In the championship run they won, this nigga put up like 8 points. He had like 3 games in a row where he averaged like 8 points, and they still fucking won. Then they didn't win again until they added Dennis Johnson to the team. But they kept adding talent to that man. Then they put Bill Walton on the bench. Like, what are we talking about?
When's your next?
My only great. It's not even really a great. It's just the fact that like. Again, it's like a short window of time. Like if Bird played a little bit longer, then I could get behind that. But like it's like 9-10 years, and it just cuts off just like that. Okay. It's the same thing with like Curry and Magic. Like their stretch of dominance is not as long as like bro. Shaq and them were dominating for like 13 years. Kobe 13 years. Duncan like you know what I'm saying like 12, 13 years. When you only do like 8, 9, 10 years, and then it's kind of.
I mean, when you don't have Gatorade, but you have freaking Corona Light.
Nigga,
but Kareem got a lot of years though. Kareem got a lot of years.
I'm trolling.
Like they could have been taking care of themselves, bro. Like, I all to him. Like I know he getting snow out his mom's driveway, but like at the end of the day, like nigga, what the fuck,
bro? I don't know what if you make a reasons why Larry Bird not top 5 Legend of Winning video, 5 million views, bro. I guarantee you. Boy, I'm telling you.
I guess. But it's simply like he just didn't piece together enough years. I'm huge on like
he was just hurt.
Yeah, I'm huge on like how not only were you how dominant you were, but how long you were. How long can I like rely on you playing at a certain level?
That was the problem with them older cats though. Them niggas, I'm just play through this shit. My ankle broke, but fuck it.
That's why the whole LeBron shit. Like I can understand why people think LeBron, like because it's like. Realistically speaking, if you feel like if you can provide a certain level of basketball, like level for an extended period of time, like that's really hard to like debate against. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But if you only great for like 8 years, like nigga, give me the nigga who give me
22.
You know what I'm saying? Like give me, you know what I'm saying? Like if you can give me more than that, even if within those 8 you're better than somebody else, the other nigga is still good enough in the other 4 years that you're not providing that I can still win. Like that's to me that's more valuable. But I understand people got different.
My nigga Bron going on. Is this 22? This year 22 or year 23?
22, I think.
So you definitely got Larry Bird over Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's close though.
It is close.
I think it's close though. I think that's a good.
Closer.
Matchup.
KD ain't gonna lie. Shout out to KD because he piecing together a lot of years too.
If KD has a dominant year again this year, I think we might say he's past Larry.
Yeah.
If they get to the finals, which I don't see that happening.
They're not doing that.
That's not happening.
They're not doing that.
I don't even know who the fuck gonna win this year.
But they had that one crazy black-white matchup that boosted the NBA. But we got one for the WNBA. How do you feel about the Caitlin Clark Angel race?
Terrible.
I try. That helped the league.
He was reaching.
We just compared Larry and Magic to Caitlin Clark and Angel.
It is.
That's literally the take.
Yeah,
That's like
it is the take.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a
take.
piece snipe part right there, and then you know what I'm saying?
It is.
Because he was like, you know why? The NBA had a rivalry like this, and they did the right thing. That's what he said. So you know.
I don't even think it's a rivalry thing. I just think like they really good at basketball. Like they on some real shit. The thing that really bothered me right now is that everybody throwing about the Rookie of the Year thing, and I understand that. But nobody is going back and holding everybody accountable for that shit they were saying about them too before the season started. Nigga, I'm old enough to remember when niggas, like those women were shitting on Caitlin Clark before we got into the league. Now all of a sudden she breaking records almost every single time she out there. Like, regardless if they win or not.
Busting ass.
Yeah, and clearly is like one of the best. Like there's a gap between her and like 90% of the rest of the league right now. So it's just like, bro, y'all were like so wrong about whatever you thought that she was. And the only reason why it's not clear cut is because the other woman that also a lot of them were wrong on as well. Like, bro, they both out there dominating and breaking records as rookies that y'all had set in place.
You thought people were saying Angel Reese was going to be trash?
You're more in great shape. I didn't think she was going to be good in the WNBA.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't think she was.
There was literally people who were saying that
I didn't
she's
think
too
she wanted to
small.
I didn't know she was going to break the double-doubles.
I didn't know she wanted to play in the WNBA for real. I thought she was going to go a different path.
But let's be honest. Cardoza should have been starting from the beginning of the season. But
should have been. Yes.
That's
but like
a mean duo.
But you got to think what that does to the season. If we're being honest, Angel Reese is what she became this year because she's great, but also because of the decisions of coaching of not putting the distinctly better finisher Cardoza at the 5.
Listen, WNBA, I need y'all to do this for me. Let the Fever tank the rest of this year out.
No.
Let's bring Juju. I want Juju with Caitlin Clark, bro.
But Juju just finished, I think, her freshman year. She still got
she can leave.
She got 2-3 more years.
Oh, damn,
they got to do all 4.
Oh, I thought they could leave at 3.
No,
there's 4.
Fuck.
Yeah, Juju, I think at least another year.
Paige will be out next year.
Paige will be out next year.
Paige
could have been out this year.
I wouldn't mind seeing Paige and Caitlin together.
But at the end of the day, though, that's what I'm more so upset about. Like, y'all niggas trash, especially Caitlin, entering the season. And, like, bro, she is, like, significantly better than any of what y'all niggas are trying to, like, lead on to be.
Yeah.
And, like, now we allowing people to get off the hook for some of that shit they were saying earlier because now we so invested into the Rookie of the Year race. No, nigga, what were you saying 4 months ago?
I'll be honest.
That's what you told me. You told me what were you saying 4 months ago? That's what we need to be asking.
Caitlin looking like an MVP right now.
I was saying on some rich, she look like she like. But and then again, to be fair to Angel Reese, I also think like she like significantly better than what everybody was saying as well. Like they both way better.
They definitely exceeding expectations.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna take Caitlin longer to come into her own, but like second half of the season and you coming back 2 double-doubles back to back.
Bro.
Yeah.
And these are loud. Like you're busting Skylar Diggins' ass. Like
the first one wasn't loud.
Nigga, she had 28 and like
It was one of them games
it
she
was like
had recently.
29
That was the
10.
second one. That was the second one.
Okay, it's one of them games recently. I was like, God damn, bro.
That first one was 4-18.
I mean, oh no, I'm talking about like after the break.
Yes.
Damn, she was 4-18?
The first one. The second one, that's when she
One of them, I was like,
28 and 19 or something like that.
Is that the game where they were like blowing them out by like 30 and they almost caught up at the end? It was one. That's the game I saw.
Yeah, that was the first game, but her stats were trash.
Yeah.
But the second one,
She still had.
They might have blown
them
them out
a
of-
triple double. God damn near.
Long story short, they both hooping.
They both.
I think Caitlyn should win though. I think she should win.
She
the
doesn't,
Rookie.
bro. The shit. Is
But like at the end of the day though, I'm also concerned about like, bro, y'all told us, and it's the nothing. They be telling us like the reason why they gotta be in college for 4 years because physically they just not this now that they need. I'm like, bro,
this is
like
not the NBA.
this ain't this A. This not the NBA. B, nigga, like bro, they been in we what they doing right now. We could have got last year, the year before that.
I don't think we would have though. Because you got to think of the media representation that was had because of
I'm talking about just them being in the league.
Them being like successful.
I think for the league to be successful, to have this percentage jump, if you would have took Caitlyn out her freshman year, she would not have had the sold out basketball.
Oh, it would have had to been the year before.
No, yeah, I see. I'm just saying in a general sense, this argument that the reason why they got to play 4 years is because like that shit is like. Nigga, they shouldn't be able to come in and look this great because what that means is that they have been prepared to be here already.
Because, like, let's be real. If Juju could have came out this year and dominated.
Dominating is a stretch.
Yeah.
But I think she could have. I think Juju right now could be in there.
She is.
I think
literally
Paige can clearly be right now.
WNBA.
See,
I think Flo should be in there right now. Like I think it's a lot.
She could definitely.
Yeah, like it's a lot of them that should be.
I remember Omar had a space, right, and the reason I argued that they should stay the 4 is because they have to build up these fan bases to bring them to. Because the WNBA's issue, they do have great players. They have some great players.
They just don't know.
They need more, but they don't have the viewership. And them staying in college for 4 years, garner that, because college sports has the most dedicated fan bases.
But we see them handling their fan base right now, and they mismanaging it.
What you mean? Yeah, of course.
That's what I'm saying. So like the WNBA just has like a problem with like managing.
Who the fuck
talent.
is running that shit?
Or like marketability. Like I should be seeing way more WNBA commercials led with Caitlyn. Like I should just see that more. I don't really see like either one of them should have been on the Olympic team.
Both of them should have been. Nigga,
like that, like so stuff like that is just like. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
what?
stuff like that is where I'm like, y'all losing me a little bit, and everybody gonna be upset about it, and that's why what Snipe had said about they just jealous of her because she came in and she stole their spotlight on some real shit. I actually do think that's really what it is.
100% what it is.
And on some real shit, I understand why they upset because they're like, bro, I've been doing this XYZ, and y'all just gonna go crazy for her. But like, that's
She's
just
selling out y'all arenas.
That's how sports. That's how it works. Like
notoriety.
Kareem was doing shit, dominating. But nobody wasn't really watching until like Dr. J, Magic, and Bird came in. Like that's when shit. That's when shit went crazy.
Yeah.
Like Isaiah Thomas and him was great, but when Michael came in, that's just a whole nother level. Like it's not really disregarding because the truth of the matter is on some real shit. If we be honest, bro, more people know about a lot of those women in the WNBA because Caitlyn is in it right now, because Angel Reese is in there, because these other women about to be in there. So you can't. Like, y'all may hate it, but the truth of the matter is, at bare minimum, hey, when you face Caitlyn Clark, give your best game. So now now people know, like, I'm watching because of Caitlyn. Then I'm looking, I'm like, oh, no, you also hooping. Because that's what happened with me when we went to go watch The Dream. Ryan, I think her name, Ryan Howard, I believe her name is.
Oh, yeah.
She had, like, a career high. She had, like, 40-some points, 30, 40 points. I was like, nah, she fucking hooping right now.
You would have never paid attention to it.
And I would have never known it. I wouldn't know none of that shit. So then it's like, you become a fan based off of, like, this person may have drawn you in. Because that's how all, like, nigga, like, most of us grew up watching Kobe.
Yeah.
The only reason why we know a Steve Nash is because I was already watching the sport because of Kobe.
Kobe facts.
Or Iverson or somebody else. So, like, that's just how it works. Like, that's just how it works. And it sucks. And I know a lot of them going to be upset about it. But that's just the truth of the matter is.
Yeah.
She's just more popular.
By a margin. Bro, I remember.
By a wide margin.
Wilson sold out of their basketballs before they had a chance to tweet out the link. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
And and they had a Fever basketball that sold out and a Caitlyn Clark exclusive basketball. Both sold out.
That's crazy.
Every other team is still available.
That's crazy. I do hate it though. They be trying to make it seem like black men. We look crazy right now. They're gonna be like, look at these black men caping for Caitlyn Clark, the white woman.
I cape for good basketball.
Good basketball, and it's also like, bro, it's not the black men watching WNBA for us to make a needle mover. That's just like white America also behind it as well on some real shit. But yeah, people just like good basketball, and like trying to take that away from her, I think is weird. Which is why I'm trying to like niggas need to be on niggas' neck for what they said 4 months ago about her.
Facts.
Because, like, what they had said, it's just complete lies.
Because people just don't watch the sport.
On some real shit, I'm realizing that, too. People don't really watch this. Some real shit.
Like, I will admit, I'm a casual at a lot of things, but if I have a question about something, I'm gonna learn about it a little
Yeah.
before I let people's opinions sway my decision. I feel like a lot of people, they seen doubles, 14 in a row. Caitlin Clark, she obviously Angel Reese is better. She's just white. That's what people seen.
Yeah,
so they're viewing everything through a scope. First of all, them algorithms got people's minds.
I ain't gonna lie. You gotta stay on Twitter. Having a conversation on WNBA on Twitter is crazy. You gotta get on Twitter, man. Because like what I realized, I looked up. They're like, bro, it's only like, I think it's only like 10% of the country is on Twitter.
Yes.
Like it's nowhere near as big as like you would think it is. It's like on the lower side of like on the social media. It's just the loudest people imaginable on Twitter.
The loudest takes.
Yeah, so then you think that it's like that's a representation, but you go on any other platform, like nobody not really talking about Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese like that. It's really just people on Twitter and then the pundits that we trying to get off takes. That's really all it is. So you got to get off what you call it. But I might go home right now and make a video on putting foot on niggas' neck like, yo, y'all got to answer for this. Y'all can't tell me that she this bad and be like Caitlin not going to do this. It's going to be a hard transition. Yeah. And nigga, in her rookie season, she's breaking records, bro.
Yeah. And making that team better, bro.
I think she's like eight away from...
The rookie record for the assist, yeah. She's about to break we're not even at the end of the year. She's about to break the record for the rookie assist. I think if she's not leading the league in assists, she's like close.
She's leading,
yeah, like nigga, come like as a rookie, you come in, you lead the league in assists.
And she averaging like 16, something like that?
That's
points. You talking about points?
Points.
Not assists.
She averaged 17 assists, bro.
No, she's averaging like 7.8 assists.
Yeah, it's like, bro, like
and
there's
like
no way.
4 or 5 rebounds with it.
Yeah, like exactly.
And she's also beating Angel in blocks,
and steals, and field goal percentage.
Oh man,
and
everything.
Shit, Caitlin be shooting that bitch from the
and
parking lot.
But Caitlin don't really, But like at the end of the day, long story short, bro, like that's what I'm most so focused on because they trying to make it like you said a black and white thing. I'm trying to make it a y'all niggas was wrong thing. Y'all niggas just wrong about this. This is like flagrantly wrong shit. Somebody come in and be this dominant, and y'all niggas are telling us that they weren't. Nah, you niggas are just wrong. Yeah.
People have been making all year about black and white though.
Facts.
You know, like even like the Drake and Kendrick.
They go
thing.
another segment.
So
this nigga, bro,
this nigga's a nasty transition artist.
Yo, they're gonna think that we're strictly a Caitlin Clark and Drake podcast.
Well, no, because he gave some takes. I don't know if I've stopped taking people's Twitter.
Serious?
Yeah, it's serious. And maybe that they're just baiting. They love the numbers, maybe. Yeah. So, how did you feel?
You
about
think
that?
I baited on Kendrick Lamar?
That's why I'm here asking.
This nigga thinks I baited with that shit. Nigga, what am I baiting about?
What?
No, I'm just no. I can't
remember. Lost the battle.
Okay,
that's fine.
No, not Kendrick. Drake. What the fuck? Drake lost that battle. Nigga, stop gaslighting me. No way. This nigga.
No. So okay, now that we have you here, how do you rate the battle? Like not the outcome. Like what is your rubric?
With the music that came out.
What's the best song out of that battle?
That's a subjective question.
Okay, I just want to know what his take was. I
do think.
Yeah, I don't even think. Not Like Us is not even.
Yeah, I think Euphoria is a far better record.
Lyrically speaking, I think that is actually the best record. I think that's the best record. What do you think is the best record?
Heart Part 6.
That's one of the worst ones.
No, and that's why I say when you
Nigga,
say
the
best
shit that
record,
he was saying and that is ridiculous.
What? Hold on, what?
When he sat there and said, "I'm too rich and famous to do some shit like that." Come on, that was crazy.
Hold on, what's crazy about that?
Family Matters.
Watch. No. Go watch.
Because what Diddy? I mean, because Diddy got caught doing similar shit.
When did Diddy exist as a celebrity? When did he do these things? Not recently.
I think Cassie thing was like a few years ago, wasn't it?
No, that was like 20.
Cassie was like
2012, something like that.
Was he not famous? Was he famous?
Wait.
Was this nigga famous when he was running down the hallway with Cassie?
Listen, yes, he was famous.
Okay, that's the point.
But the difference somebody was arguing whether like artists now are as big as Michael Jackson. The optics of what the world looks like with social media is way different. So when you being famous today, people have way more access to you. Narratives are spun way more easy now. So if I was doing these things, somebody would be putting out hard proof I had.
So you don't wait.
You don't think that?
Hey, yo, Holly, you got it. Yo, this is a hell, nigga.
Bro,
this is a hell that I can't believe.
I'm listening.
Kai's cameraman
I can't
just got messages put out.
Yeah, but niggas have more money than Kai's cameraman, though. Nigga, what in the fuck?
But that was a random person sending a tweet. That did not blow up.
I know what I'm saying, but niggas have more power and money than Kai's cameraman to prevent that from happening. That's what I'm saying. If you don't think no weird shit is happening right now because Twitter's too big, I
didn't say that. I'm saying the line. I'm way too famous for what you suggested.
That's a crazy line, bro. That's a crazy line.
I don't think it's that crazy. If you were,
that's a crazy line.
Hold up. So
that's a crazy line.
If those
that's
people,
a crazy line.
Listen. If those people are so powerful, how did that video of him in Denver come out? Why is that still floating around?
Who in Denver?
The one with Drake on stage with the girl.
That's been out.
Okay, so why is it still floating around the internet if we're so rich and powerful then?
He can't, nigga. That was before he was that rich and powerful. What? That's been out.
No. Why is it still floating around? They put a AI. Listen. They put an AI picture of Taylor Swift out. You can't find it on the internet today. So if they were so rich and powerful, why is that not scrubbed from the internet?
Wouldn't that be further proof that they can take crazy shit off the internet if for you doing shit?
True.
Okay,
I'm giving it. That was good.
Nigga, you're sick. That's literal proof that if you got enough money, you can do shit and have it removed off the fucking internet.
Well, that's a picture. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Okay, nigga.
But so why is the other one still there then?
Because everybody done seen it.
Everybody's seen the Taylor Swift picture. That joint had 30 million views in 15 minutes.
That happened when Drake was doing fucking small concerts.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Okay, what else did he say crazy in the chat? What else did he say crazy?
Bro, he completely misinterpreted that Mr. Morale song that he referenced in there as well.
How? Go ahead.
Bro, the song wasn't about him being
molested.
It wasn't.
What was it about?
It was about the interpretation that his mom thought that he was. But it wasn't saying, "Oh, now I get why you." Ooh, mother, mother. I was like, nigga, what? Nigga, what? Mother, I'm like, God damn, nigga, you pulling that card out?
But
that's a crazy card to pull.
The way I interpret it is the same way your mother didn't believe you is the same way you don't believe me, and you're pushing this on. That's how I interpreted it, right?
No, the nigga.
That was my interpretation.
Everybody interprets things differently.
But really on some, like, I do think that's one of the, regardless how you feel, I still think that's one of the worst songs.
Okay, yeah.
Personally, me.
Worst?
I think which call is a better song than that?
Euphoria?
No. What's the other Drake song?
Family Matters?
Family Matters
was OD.
Yeah, I think that's a better song. I think people trip over the fact that, and I was tripping a little bit in the beginning too, where he spent like a good portion of like the beginning or the middle part addressing everybody else.
I mean, you decided to diss me with a mad niggas, did you?
I think I'm saying I think that shit was hard.
I think it was necessary.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I think that shit was
100% necessary.
Like when you go back and re-listen to it, I'm like, oh, this nigga was getting that shit off.
Imagine we see like
he was getting that shit off.
He was getting that shit off.
Imagine we see somebody from Player's Choice walking down the street, right? And you like, let's go get him. And then we start jumping them. Then me and him back up and let you start beating him, right? And then people are like, I mean, bro, why was he trying to fight everybody? Low was the real op. That looks crazy, right?
I get the optics, but I'm just saying, me personally, once I go back and just like, I'm talking about lyrically, listen to it.
Yeah.
Now he was getting that shit off. He was like, that middle part, he was really like, now he was in nigga on some real shit. And then I think the end part too is also like, I think he was clever with a lot of that shit. I just don't like, I think the hard part is like, I just think there's lines in there where I'm like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
I like
you reaching right now. Like that's.
I think.
Hold on. How do you feel about Meet the Grams?
From a just like enjoyment, or are we talking about like or just the substance that was in there? Because the enjoyment is just a funny. It's just funny that nigga came out with some eerie ass music.
So it's funny.
Trying to get some crazy shit off.
Hold up. So it's fun.
That's
well,
crazy.
Wait a minute. So it's funny when you rap about a fake girl for 2 minutes, but it's not funny if I misinterpret your song on purpose. That's not funny.
Oh, but I think that part of it wasn't which one as well. I think that's a bad part. If Kendrick don't have no proof of that, that's crazy. I think the rest of that
Look
shit
at the characterization of both of them, though.
I want to be clear.
The hard part 6 trash. These 2 lines, get them out of here. When it's
I
think it was kind of funny.
It's funny.
Nigga, but what I'm saying is the other part of Meet the Grams is much like if that was the focal point of the song, I'd be like, no, that's. I also think Meet the Grams is not one of the better songs either.
I got a question.
Nigga, on my dick, damn.
I have a true question here.
Nigga on my dick.
Do you think
He lost though?
Do you think
Y'all Drake Crusaders
if,
here.
if J. Cole would have stayed in the beef,
I'm happy that nigga backed out.
do you think it would have went different though?
J. Cole is up
Like-
1-0 on Kendrick, though.
J. Cole did the right decision and
Do
took
you
a step
think
back.
J. Cole? Who wins that battle? J. Cole and Kendrick. Who wins that one? I think Cole might have. It'd have been very.
No, I think Kendrick still wins.
I don't know, bro.
But I'm happy J. Cole stepped out.
I like that he did too.
I'm
He
happy.
said, "You know what? This isn't even my
In
battle."
the beginning, at first, I was like, "Nigga, come on, man."
It pissed me off though because we're not
yeah.
gonna get the album. That
Yeah.
I wanted the Drake and Cole album so bad.
That shit pissed me
We're
off.
not
but,
getting that bitch on. We getting
but-
Drake and Party now.
But now though, I'm like that was the right decision to step out because that shit got a little. That shit
got
went
way
way
too
too
deep.
yeah. And I think he was just thinking like, I'm just a better rapper than you, and these niggas talking about
They getting personal.
kids and baby moms
Yeah.
and DV and all that. Like now we doing some other shit, and I'm not even trying to be a
It
part
makes
of
me
that.
wonder though, what skeletons does Cole have in his closet to say, you know what, fuck that.
I don't think it was that. I just
Bro,
think
you
that
can
he,
put 100 kids in a lineup, okay? And I guarantee you, 90% of people cannot point out Cole's kids. But
That's
people
a
going,
fact.
people going to talk about hiding kids and stuff.
Yeah.
But see, I don't think it's that. I don't think he had nothing to hide. I mean, he might, but I don't think it's.
might.
I don't think it's that. I just think he was like,
I'm in a different
trying.
space.
Yeah, I'm in a different
Yeah.
space.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought we were just rapping. I thought that we were
This
beefing
was
about
fun.
you thought you were better rapping than me.
Yeah.
Not some.
Niggas thought
You
it was a
got
workout.
kids. Ain't like yeah. I ain't.
So-
like,
so you feel
Niggas
like
said, you
with
gonna look at
Tyler-
your daddy one day and call him a bitch and
yeah,
play this song.
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
So you think what Tyler, the creator, said about Ian, he should say about J. Cole too?
What he say about Ian? He
Basically, you're propagating like a way of living in your raps that's not actually like you're really like a.
But I don't. How often does J Cole do that?
J. Cole raps about shooting missiles at people's head, how he the best rapper.
But that's not. But
That's the friendly
Holla,
competition.
you
side
are
of it.
dragging.
Right, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be
you
honest. I don't
dragging it.
think-
No, we're clip chasing.
Holla,
clip
you
chasing.
dragging. This nigga trying to get clips off. Nah, this nigga is crazy.
I don't think Cole meant literally, I'm finna come
Yeah.
kill these niggas. I think
you're not.
It was a
figurative.
Hold up. So why do we assume that Ian means it then?
I don't
Who?
assume shit.
Oh, I don't. Whatever Tyler said, I think that's also. I think Tyler is just in his old
He's in
nigga
a different,
phase.
yeah.
That's it.
He's turning to the niggas that he said
that
he
he
didn't
hated.
want.
Yeah. That's literally what he's doing right now.
But I do love to
Which
see.
is ironic.
It's insane. It's insane because when he first came into rap, that nigga was playing with this shit.
And I was listening. I was like, bro, do you hear yourself?
Like,
Nigga? Do
I'm
you
like, oh,
not
this nigga-
remember the shit that you used
Facts.
to do and say?
Bro,
But he was also 18
he-
in the
he-
kid.
No,
exactly.
He was not 18 when
He
he went
was
on
old.
Funk Flex and said, "I'm looking for man butt sex."
Okay.
He was
That's
not.
what
He
I'm saying.
wasn't,
Like,
he
stuff like
wasn't,
you
he wasn't,
used to,
he
you
wasn't,
played
he
with
wasn't,
it
he
as well.
wasn't.
Like I'm like, now you talking about like, come on.
He went on
But I
Funk.
get
But
it.
he
You
he's
just older though.
He's
You
in his
older.
art now. Like he's looking at this shit like, okay,
Yeah,
damn, this is
yeah,
really
yeah.
art to me.
He older.
Let me
Yeah,
take
he
it
older.
serious.
Yeah.
He just did what he had to do in the beginning to be like, damn, this nigga's here now.
Yeah.
Like, cause I'm gonna be honest, Tyler the Creator was a topic of conversation for a hot minute when we were younger, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he stayed relevant because he was gonna say some nonsense.
Man, I fuck with Odd Future.
I love Our Future.
Yeah.
Facts.
They got great, like them niggas make great music.
Yeah, but it was just something.
it was different.
But he
Sweatshirt
old, but he
was the
just
goat.
older though. He just
Yeah.
I literally just think he
Cause
just
he's like 32.
damn.
Who Tyler's 32?
I think so.
Damn.
32 or he's
I'm saying this shit like I'm not 31.
Damn.
it's what nigga.
How old are you?
I'm 30.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm the puppy in the room right now. I'm 28.
You gonna get
Old
there.
ass
You
niggas.
gonna get there. Okay, all right. Niggas love to get that shit off.
Old ass
Nigga 6 months younger. You old as fuck, nigga. God damn.
But nah, it's definitely interesting to see like where Our Future was and look at them now. Like that was a moment in my life where I was like, damn, my generation is running this rap shit. Like we took rap, made it ours, and having fun with it.
Generation? What generation are you?
Our generation.
I was about to say,
Our
nigga, like
Our
what?
generation. Our generation.
He said, "You better include me."
I was about to say, nigga, what the fuck?
Cause like looking back at like shit, freshman year in high school, bro, music was great.
I actually dead ass on some real shit. This may be like on some obviously like bias shit. I actually do think Millennials is like the best generation ever on some real shit.
Bro,
especially for like pop culture, I dead ass thinking.
We saw everything.
Yeah.
And like
we were the last generation. You had to be great at what you do to succeed. We were the last one.
Now you sound like an old nigga.
No, you don't think so?
That's some old nigga shit right there.
You don't think so?
No, niggas gotta be like Kai gotta be great.
You can only be great to succeed. Back then, you couldn't be mediocre and succeed. I feel like they have raised the floor. Like, of course,
But that's also because
raised the floor.
But that's also because of us as well, though. Because like we allowed the barrier entry to be much lower because of how hard it was for us to get some shit off. So like, but I think that's just like I don't blame them for doing it because it's like we wanted to be easier for the next generation coming up. Like you don't want them. I don't want niggas to have.
Oh, I'm not hating. I like that kids are able to.
Yeah, you just hate it.
Nigga,
you're hating. That was a hating.
No,
thing.
That wasn't it. I don't think
he said
hating.
You said you feel like our generation was the best.
I think
best generation. When it comes to pop culture. Yeah. I'm saying because our pop culture was so good because it wasn't
handed to us.
Not necessarily. Like it's only the good stuff made it out of there.
You know, it's
I think the next generation has better stuff.
Nigga, we had memes for a second.
Yeah, true.
Niggas did have memes.
We did cut them off for a second.
Yeah, but they scrubbed that man.
Yeah,
we did. Memes. We had Jibs. Remember that nigga chain halo? But
we did. To be fair, we did pat them niggas the fuck out and start facts. Like that's where Cole and them. That's really where Cole and them came from. That we got tired of listening to the niggas.
When Gorilla Zoe was rapping, get that out of here.
That shit was hard. I ain't gonna lie. Niggas can make fun of some other shit, nigga. Not no Gorilla Zoe, nigga.
I definitely think we had the best era. Bro, we got the beginning of Drake.
We got Wiz Khalifa.
We got prime Wayne. Wiz.
He don't like Wayne.
You don't like Wayne?
That's a lot. This nigga
he
trying to get clips off right now. This nigga trying to get clips off.
Like, damn, why not?
Nah, I fuck with Wayne.
Because I remember when I was on peer to peer when I put Wayne in my top 5. You said I was crazy.
What's your top 5 rappers?
Joe Budden's in there.
You better be fucking playing.
He is.
Rappers?
Why not, nigga?
Nigga, what?
Cole, Kendrick, Kanye, Budden.
Yo, this nigga got the craziest.
But it's my list.
Yeah. Name 5 Joe Budden songs.
I gotta name 5 projects. Like all the movie music.
I just want one song. Name 5.
Black Cloud, All of Me.
Yes.
Black Cloud, All of Me, Pump It Up, On Fire. You know what I'm saying? Niggas going crazy.
Nigga is really. That's 4.
Family Matters. Family Reunion.
Nigga is really a Joe Budden fan. You're the first I've ever met in
bro,
real life.
Moon Music 3 changed my life, bro.
That's crazy.
You finna be on his show. Just know he just went viral. He finna get reposted.
On some rich shit, Moon Music changed my life, bro. Joe used to be just rapping like.
I think Joe was a great rapper. I think he was third in Slaughterhouse.
He's an amazing rapper.
Slaughterhouse, when he was. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I do fuck with his freestyles. Like the little freestyle shit he did with the Shady Cypher. I fucked with that. I'm gonna be completely honest.
He got a lot of freestyles. Let me let you know how much of a fan I am. This some glazing shit.
Look at he holding the mic like this
too.
Some
glazing shit. No, I'm holding it with one hand, nigga. This some glazing shit, bro. Nigga, I used to be reciting Joe Budden's freestyles
as your own,
and making it seem like it would be mine. Like I would take pieces of Budden's freestyle and then like add my twist to it. I would start a freestyle with his shit, add my shit into it. So I used to just know niggas' whole fucking freestyle. Like I could dead ass like right now I could say freestyle right now.
Go crazy.
Not doing.
Give us one.
Give us one.
Just want to give us 4 bars.
You're
4 bars
about
real
to be
quick.
on the Joe Budden show next week.
Live from the
gotcha.
Live from the 500 Mr. Crazy
No, nigga, I ain't gonna lie. Rap City freestyle. Oh my god, nigga, I know that one. I know the Kanye one. Nigga used to play that shit on replay. I think he was like Flow Sickly, Ride and Bumping Old Biggie, Roll With Me, You Lose Weight, Nicole Richie, Fuck Platinum, Final Reach Diamond Fame. I treat a nigga face like that old Simon game. I wonder why men try us, cause we OD on thin tires and da-da. For that we land bias. He ain't afraid, he a punk. He ain't been put his family in boxes. He meet the Brady Bunch. I feel yourselves. I'll kill yourselves. Us Cowboys don't need you. You Bill Parcells. Something like that, yeah.
I can't lie to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna clip that. Bring you back to your old days. I'm gonna clip it, and I'm gonna only put low freestyles on.
That's nasty.
Nigga, this nigga
That's
stole my
nasty.
whole fucking shit.
That's crazy.
Oh my god,
That's wild. I've never heard a nigga like. I've never
And then
heard.
he had the other defunct master one where he was like, he said, he had a bar about like being on a bye week and shit like that, dealing with 2 girls, and I'm gonna meet him on a bye week. Like a bye week,
Yeah.
I ain't OG, no. Budden got.
Nah, well, he can freestyle his ass off. He can definitely freestyle.
Nigga, I'm not gonna play with me, Budden.
No, hey, listen.
Budden, he top 5. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all niggas say.
So that was
Hold on,
four.
hold on.
Who's 5?
Who's five?
Nigga really got Joe Budden. In this
I
top
actually
5.
do fuck with Jay over Wayne. I do fuck with Jay over Wayne.
Different strokes for different folks.
I ain't gonna lie. I listened to Reasonable Doubt for the very first time, all the way
Not
through.
that version of Jay, but
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
What's Jay-Z's best album to you? Because mine is not gonna be anywhere near what most people.
I just had
think.
this conversation with my girl too. Because she brought up American Gangster.
That's
and I was
his
like,
best fucking
and
album.
you know what's so crazy?
You said
You know-
what?
you
Hold
know-
on. What you
you know-
say?
you
You
know-
said-
That shit was hard as a
Wait, you know what's so crazy? You know what's so crazy? She starts singing, I think it's I Know or something like that.
Yeah.
I know. Nigga, we just listened to that, yes. And I was like, nigga, the fact that anybody can even, because I think a lot of people sleep on that version of Jay. Like, what's the one before that? Like the Black Album and all that stuff, like leading up to that
Blueprint
stretch.
3 come out before that?
No, Blueprint 3 was after that.
Damn, American Gangster came out
It
that
was
long
I
ago?
think it was American Gangster, then Blueprint 3.
That's a good run.
And then I think it was Watch Your Throne or something like that.
That's
No, it was the one with the red cover, right? After that. Then he
No,
retired.
red cover was Kingdom Come. That was before that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like from Black Album to like, but I also know that's not the J that like the old heads
It's
fuck
not,
with.
yeah.
The old heads don't fuck with that at all.
What, the American Gangster? I'm not gonna lie.
There's a lot of old heads who say they don't fuck with that.
That
version
shit
of J.
was say hello to the bad guy. They say
Yeah.
I'm a bad nigga.
When he
But
started
Wayne is
flowing
up there
like
though.
that,
To be
yeah.
fair, Wayne, I do
Okay.
fuck with Wayne.
That was when the conversation between Jay and Wayne, like for me, I was like, damn, I don't know who's better.
Always had Wayne over Jay.
Like that album right there, because my dad loved that. Is my dad's one of his favorite albums, and he played that shit into the ground. Nigga, we still got the disc at the crib today.
That's the
Drake
Like-
in the top 10?
he went top 10.
Okay, yeah.
But Kanye, for me, Kanye though is my favorite. He my favorite.
Yeah.
And I get that.
Like on
Kanye
some
before everything.
I think Kanye will be the person who produced the best music
Yes, I can see that.
out of hip
I
hop
just
so
know.
far.
I just think out of period. Out of
Yeah,
period,
out of
I
hip
think
hop
he
so
just-
far.
I think he just produced the best music and like now the shit he doing now is just odd. But
Yeah.
like
You
yeah,
didn't fuck with none of Vultures?
I didn't
Either one?
I'm talking about just the nigga what he just doing period.
Oh, his life?
his life.
Yeah.
I had to like to the point where I just block him on Twitter. I'm like I can't listen to what this nigga
Kanye the artist
Yeah.
and Kanye the person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Two
Yeah,
different.
he had a stretch where I'm like, bro, and that was another nigga where I was like when I was growing up 20 song albums and I could like recite all the shit. Like, yeah, that's how much I used to listen to Kanye.
I think
but nigga
Kanye-
can't tell me nothing about Budden though. Some real shit. I don't give a fuck
That
what y'all
Budden
niggas
shit
say.
is nuts.
I
So
don't
you
know.
said you were going over the album with who recently?
This nigga's nasty. He's a nasty one.
Great transition.
Amazing. He tried it.
Let's get into it.
He's trying it.
Oh, I know if you didn't want to, we don't have to dive into
But the Budden,
Yeah,
niggas
yeah.
can't tell you nothing about Budden though.
Okay.
On some real shit, y'all can't. I don't give a fuck what y'all.
Nah,
niggas
I
say.
can't. I literally can't
You
tell you.
literally
I
can't.
can't tell you shit about Joe
Like,
Budden.
not a single
Nothing.
nigga is better than.
I
a nigga
know,
for
pump
me.
it up. That's it.
Bro, y'all need to go back and listen to. I used to be in high school, be like, "Yo, nigga, listen to this."
If
Like,
a nigga
yeah, I
ever-
used to try to put niggas
a
on
nigga ever
to
walk up to
Budden.
me and say, "Bro, you heard the new Budden?" I'm like, "Get the fuck off! You don't touch me ever again."
Yo, nigga, if anybody who went to high school with me, like, vouch for a nigga,
I
used to
believe
be there
you.
with my phone, like, listen to this nigga.
I believe you. You just recited
Just
three
bobbing my head,
freestyles.
and then pause and be like, now what? Nah, you ain't really hear what this nigga said, bro. I used to die on that hill.
Damn.
I used to dead ass die on that hill, bro.
You gotta interested. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I respect the hell out of it though.
Can't do nothing but
I
respect it,
the hell out
man.
of
Can't
it.
do nothing but respect
Because a
it.
nigga saying Joe Budden is top 5, please make sure we clip this because he's gonna say something to you. You're gonna be on the episode in the next
You
fight.
can't do nothing but respect it.
Because that shit.
I mean, I
is
respect his
nuts.
talent though, for sure. I think a hater, like think he's miserable, but I think he's very talented at what he does.
He a rapper, bro.
Yo,
Shit, bro. That song you asked me about, not the nigga character.
Y'all remember when that nigga fell down the escalator in the airport? Was that Joe Budden for real? Go back and look. This nigga like jumped down the escalator.
Bro, Joe Budden's a visionary, bro. I don't know what y'all niggas talking about.
A visionary?
He's a visionary.
Let's
bro.
not get out of pocket.
He was doing YouTube vlogs before niggas was doing YouTube vlogs, bro.
Right.
What was he doing
Every
those?
black person
He was doing vlogs with Tahiri back in the day.
When's back in the day?
Hold on, no.
Like 12 years ago.
You're black,
like 12, maybe even 15 years ago.
You're
What
black,
year,
right?
What year
Hold.
specifically?
Like 07.
You hold up. You're
I was about to say Wiz was doing it too.
yeah, but
Day to day?
But you're black, right?
Oh, well,
Did y'all have a camcorder in your house?
no.
Oh. Well.
Nigga thought, I grew up with a single parent. We had camcorders?
Oh, see, okay.
What the fuck? Nigga, camcorders
That makes
not...
that makes sense.
Well,
that makes
okay,
sense.
where we
If you,
going?
if you had a
Y'all
father-
know where he was going.
If you had any,
Whoa.
hold up, y'all had a camcorder in your house?
We did.
Exactly. Everybody was doing vlogs before YouTube did it.
Were you uploading on YouTube?
No.
Okay, so how the... Nigga, it's not a vlog you gonna upload on YouTube.
And they said you had a cam.
But they was making it though. Come on now.
I ain't gonna lie. If I can go back and get some of the
If
old
an-
cam, niggas used to burn.
16 years ago.
This is
Damn.
what happened.
When he and maybe he did it before.
So it's at 08?
16 years ago is
08, ain't it?
2007.
That's the year it came out.
November 6, 2007 is first upload on that channel.
Damn.
That's how far back I was like keeping up with Budden.
Niggas
That's
are
crazy.
that tapped into Joe Budden.
I was tapped in,
Nigga
bro.
was a young nigga. Yo.
So
Joe
you watch
Budden, the
like you're a
hardest
pod
out.
watcher?
Huh?
You're a pod watcher?
I don't do it. I mean, I got a life now.
Okay,
I
yeah.
can't. No disrespect to niggas. Because niggas die over that shit. Hell. But like, I've consumed enough Joe Budden to know who this nigga is. I don't need to keep
Pause.
consuming.
Fuck. Holy shit.
Hey, no, that's crazy. But
I
okay.
consume enough of his content. That still sounds
Oh
crazy.
boy, that nigga sounds
Niggas
consumed.
So I got a question. What is like? I'll pose this for everybody. What is like a stereotype in the black community that you feel like we need to let go of?
Let go of?
Yes.
What do you mean? Like we need to
Like
not be
something
offended
that we
by it?
hold on to. That's like this is us. That we're like, okay, we can get rid of this and move forward.
I feel like there really aren't many like right now.
I don't like to like be around niggas like that, so I don't know what niggas be talking about right now.
I'm trying to think. What stereotypes are there that niggas
I've been
are
thinking
putting-
about that recently.
What's yours?
I don't know.
I can't really think of one.
Yeah.
I was hoping somebody like
Because
put something on the table.
most people on Twitter, they just be like, if you try to, it's like if you associate black people with like
Fried chicken or some shit.
fried chicken or poor talking, like poor, like a bad vocabulary or some
Yeah.
shit like that.
That's
They be-
okay. Yeah, that.
They be like, but people try to already disassociate that with black people anyway. That's just like, that's not.
I mean, but black people do it too, though. Black people do
And
it.
that's
to
what,
other
okay.
people.
That's what I'm saying. If you saying that's what you're saying because black people do say, "Oh, you talking white?"
talk white, yeah.
Like that right there,
Yeah,
I do
I
think
can
that's some shit that
articulate.
we need to. Yeah, we need to like
can
that's
get that,
some
we can
crazy
get
shit.
that.
Like
I've had people tell me, "You don't talk like you're black, though."
yeah,
I've
yeah,
had people
yeah.
say that.
Like what the fuck? What is talking black? What is that?
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm a black person talking. I'm talking black already.
I think people have to take the stereotype out of talking proper.
That's
Talking
it.
proper is like
that's
a
fucked
way
up. That's,
that you're taught that people can't tell. Like if you're from New York, I can tell you're from New York by how you talk.
Yeah.
Or Texas, when people talk proper,
Yeah.
I think there's like a system in place that teaches this is how we're using words.
Right.
Right? And that's how those people talk.
and it's crazy because you only get that in this. I feel like you only get that in the South because when you go to LA, they talk proper. You go to Michigan, Detroit, they talk proper. Like they really talk very well.
But that's just it's just a southern. I think it's a southern.
I think it's just Southern because like you tell somebody, oh, I'm from Georgia, they're like, oh, you don't sound like it, nigga. The fuck does that sound like?
That is true. Yeah, if you don't have a southern drawl, they'll be like, "Are you from Georgia?" They'll like question like, how is that possible?
I was taught very well. My parents made sure that I was
That
in
is
school.
true. That is true.
So it's just like that one we can get rid of. That and then like all black people are poor. Nigga, we can get rid of that shit. It's too many
See, I
successful.
don't even know if that's like.
That's so insane.
I think the comparison to white people being rich, I think we need to let go of too. Because like a lot of black people, when they're in black communities, and then they get a little bit more money, then they go to a community that is dominated by people who look different from them. But you didn't go to the other poor white community. white people dominate being poor too. There's more of them poor than there are black people poor.
When people do that here in Atlanta, I don't understand because there's enough communities of like
both
well-off black people to
Yes.
where you could actually be. I don't understand that, but
Bro, look at where we're at right now. Nigga, y'all are doing very well. It's a lot of black people.
yeah, that's what I'm
in
saying.
this
That's what I'm
place
saying.
right
Yeah,
here.
there's plenty of places in Atlanta to go. I can't now for everywhere else. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been in Atlanta so long that when I go to other states, that's not like South Carolina or Alabama or some shit like that. It is a culture shock because I really only time I really feel when we're only 13% of a population is when I go to another state.
Yeah.
Because like then you really see, oh no, we really are a minority. But in Atlanta, you don't at all. Like niggas, you feel like not even feel. It is a fact. Like there's more black people in Atlanta than any other race.
Anywhere else.
Yeah.
Like, bro, here in Houston, I'll say Houston's another one of, well, where I've been at in Houston, bro, it's so many of us. And it's a beautiful thing. Like, places like that, you feel it. When I was in California, the area I was in, I was like, damn, there is no black people out here.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I was in San Bernardino for a little bit. Nigga, finding somebody to look like me was insane.
Yeah.
Like, you had to really look for black folks.
You ever been at the gas station, pulled up to the gas station, like on a drive, you don't really know what it is, and you see like the black person, and you're like, all right, we safe.
I know you about to say the opposite.
Wait, gas stations, we don't use those.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, true.
I thought
None of us
you know
use
something. I
those.
thought you were about to say the opposite because I feel that way. Like even in Atlanta, it don't matter where I go in Atlanta. If I pull up to a place and I see someone black, I actually feel more comfortable.
100%.
Uncomfortable?
I feel more comfortable.
Okay, yeah.
I feel way more comfortable doing that than the opposite for whatever reason. I actually feel very comfortable around black people, but I just think that's
Why you say it like that?
because there's a lot of black people who don't feel comfortable around other black people. Like they just feel like, and I'm talking about like even if I go to like Riverdale, Old Nat, East Point, like it don't matter where in the city I go, I actually feel very comfortable around black people.
Yeah.
Like very, very comfortable. It don't matter what type of black people, I just feel comfortable around us.
And that's how it should be. That's how it should be. It's so wild. Like I got some family members that be a little shaky around them. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, there's
why
a
we
lot
worried
of
about our own people? Like, just because what we've seen in history and how we might treat each other, well, how we do treat each other, everybody's not like that. You know, times are very different now. And I feel like black people, we might be more together now than ever. How I feel. Like, bro, like just think about it. All the black creators that you see that collab with each other, like athletes and shit, they spend so much time together and do things together now. Like back then, it was like, all right, we got our token black guy.
Yeah.
You be the only black guy in the room. But shit, you go to schools now, bro, you see predominantly black classrooms. When I first moved to Georgia, nigga, I was the only. It was like me and like two or three.
You moved straight to the Cula?
We was up in.
that's
I was like, bro, this shit is different. I came from Florida. It was all black people and Spanish kids, and then one white kid or two white kids. Nigga, I moved here. I'm like, okay, this.
But
is
it's
different.
changed though, because I ain't gonna lie.
It's very different.
Because even in like I grew up in Fayetteville, like it's not like that no more. Like it's majority of black people there. But like, bro. I go to fucking Panola Road, the QT off of Panola Road. Yeah. Anybody know in Atlanta, like that's borderline a fucking club parking lot, nigga. And niggas don't like. I put up there and niggas do nothing but show love and they cool. Like I had no problem. I don't get that. Good W, this nigga try to pivot off of like nasty shit, but like let's be pro blackity black. This nigga's crazy.
Hold on, what do you mean?
You like. What is the bad stereotype for black people that we should really drop?
But that's a great question.
Because I had
get some nasty shit off. Go ahead and get your nasty shit off.
Because
go ahead and get your nasty shit off.
Because I had one, but I forgot what it was by the time I asked y'all the question. But it was along the lines of what we basically talked about.
Go ahead and get your nasty shit off, bro.
I think black people are doing fine.
It's definitely a lot more love though. Like it's definitely a lot more love amongst us, cause like you'll go somewhere and like you walk into a place, black folks will be like, "What's up? How you doing?"
Yeah.
Like they'll speak to you, but you go around them white folks, it's like, they give you that smile that.
Okay, I'll give you a take. I feel like the black people, you got to get out and get your own, or you got to go through what I go through so you understand. I don't feel like successful communities do that. I'm not gonna say there is successful communities of black people, but I don't think the communities that thrive make their kids like, well, you got to do this because I did it. Or you got to get out my house and go figure out the world. just in general.
Oh, get out the house. No, that's definitely.
Yeah.
I think that's actually an American thing. I don't think that's a. I think black and white people do that way too often. Like you got to get out the house.
Telling me about that. Other countries they encourage their kids to
stay home.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's an American thing. I don't think that's a
okay.
black, because even white people be telling their kids they got to leave at like a certain time frame. But like I know for a fact, like everyone else be like, nah, stay in the fucking crib.
I feel like it's a little more pressure on us though.
Like, I think it's where.
But I also think that like a lot of our parents are not like socially stable to just take care of another person for any extended period of time. I just think it's like different. And what you're saying about like you got to go through what I go through, I disagree, because like a lot of other communities now it may not be the exact same obstacle, but it's definitely like you have to do a couple of things before you get to this point. I think like black people have money, but it's not as much money as people think. Yeah, and like because so many other black people are accustomed to struggle or whatever, if they see one thing, they like, oh, you got enough money to take care of this, that, and the third. But it's not really, it ain't that type of money. It's good money. People are well off. People are better than what they once were, but they're not so good that they can hold somebody else down or hand out opportunities as often as people think that they can.
I think it also is where our less wealthy populations exist. You don't see a lot of inner city poor other community populations. Usually they're out in like a place where they can keep their kids in the house. Yep. We got a house, we could build something over here. The rent's a lot lower.
That's redlining though. That's just the history of redlining. Yeah, that's all it is. That's why people put us in that.
How you so when y'all have kids, are y'all gonna encourage them to leave the house as soon as they turn 18 or after college? Or how long would you let your kids stay?
I'm trying to put a compound together. Listen, you can live. We're gonna build you a house like 45 yards that way. All right. And
in theory, I always thought about like almost like borderline buying a neighborhood and just having my family, the
whole family
around.
Yeah, that's hard.
But like on some I don't know, because my mom wasn't really pressuring me to leave the house, and I think that actually was like one of the most constructive times I've ever had, like on some real shit, because I was able to like go from, I was working at Walmart, not knowing what the fuck I wanted to do, going to like school just for the sake of going to school. And if there was like something else I had to be concerned with, I don't know where I would have been in life. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I had to worry about bills and all that other shit. Like a lot of that shit, my dudes was just saying like, throw me a couple $100 and just make sure you're doing something constructive with your life and you can stay until you figure it out. And of course, you know, it ain't forever. Like there's a timeline to it, but like, me being able to be at the house and do that helped me out immensely. And I always advise like people like, bro, you don't have to be on campus to go to school, especially in Atlanta. Like if you go to Georgia State, you can just drive to you can drive to the campus and still experience a lot of that. You don't have to be on campus. You ain't got like all that like growing up fast shit. That is so overrated. But I think that's an American thing. I think that's an American like this idea that you have to be something by a certain time frame. That is an American thing. And that's just because we feed ourselves like IG and niggas be seeing 21-year-olds with someone like crazy. And they think that that's just like a normal thing. That's not normal. Like whoever that 21-year-old is like 0.00001% of like 21-year-old. Like that's like 1 in every 1,000. Like that's not a normal thing. Most 21s, you're 21, 20, 18, 19, like they trying to figure out life. Even to 25. Like people are not really grasping life that quickly and trying to figure shit out. So that's why I be telling people, don't be feeling pressure because of shit you see on Instagram. I even tell people as far, because I didn't even have an Instagram. That's why I even told you, like, bro, I don't really.
Oh no, okay. Let me clear that up. We'll go ahead and finish.
The point I'm making is that like when I was growing up, I didn't have an IG because I saw like, bro, like me attaching my life to whatever these niggas is doing, and I know it's a highlight reel, but that shit is depressing. That shit can get depressing quick. Yep. So I just wasn't on IG, and even recently, like I made another one, and I still don't do it because I just be looking at people like, bro, this shit is just niggas getting off crazy shit. Yeah. Like niggas, and I'm like, nigga, I know you ain't got it. Nigga, I know you ain't got it like that. This ain't nothing but fake. And then I got turned on to like the like Fashion Nova and the fake jewelry and all this other stuff. Like when I was growing up, I didn't know that I thought niggas is like really, you know what I'm saying? I thought they were really doing that shit. But like now I'm feeling like, bro, y'all niggas just faking it for what?
Yeah.
What are you faking it for? And niggas just think that should be the norm. Like, no, like that's not. Why is that a common thing?
Yeah.
But they be putting pressure on like kids to be like doing something that, bro, you ain't. That's not real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think staying at home is constructive, but I don't know if it's a black house. I don't know other people's households, but there's like this dictatorship that go on inside of black household. Everybody knows. Like
that's my mom.
But like,
I didn't want to say.
What do you mean? What do you mean dictatorship?
There's like and I even experienced this having girlfriends.
Control thing.
Yeah, like people have convinced themselves that they have no control of their life when they go outside their doors, right? They're at work. Yeah, you got a boss, but you can still be in control of who you work for, how long you work there. You know what I'm saying? To an extent.
Yeah.
But they go out into the world and they feel, I have no control. And they come home and they exhibit all of the control that they feel like they don't have other places. So then that hinders a lot of kids, in my opinion, from growing into what they can be. Because it's like, you're going to do this. If you're going to live in my house, why am I at 18 living by the same rules you gave me when I was 10? Like, I have the same responsibilities. You're going to do all of this, or you're getting out my house. Like those types of things. I see that go on a lot.
It'd be that.
I don't
you didn't
know.
experience that.
I'm about to say but to be fair, also like my mom didn't have to tell me to do those things. I just wasn't doing them on some real shit. Like I wasn't really interacting because I have a philosophy like when it comes to like just dealing with women or just dating. Like I really wasn't dating serious when I was young because it's like. I'm broke, nigga. Like I don't know what you want me to do. Like there's nothing, and it's not even just financially. Like I am mentally, emotionally, like I cannot support in any capacity. Like nigga, I'm trying to figure out life. So it wasn't no like I'm bringing a bunch of women over or I'm staying out late at night.
No. That's not what. Those aren't the type of thing. I'm talking about like. Your job is to clean the kitchen every night. That's your job.
Nigga, rent was $200. That's my job. Nigga. I also that's how I feel like, nigga. I clean the kitchen rather than go pay $1,500.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. I'd rather do that.
Yeah.
I would.
So I hear what you're saying, but like,
I'll say this. Maybe it's my mother. Okay, like I don't care. You can pay my whole rent or my parents live in the house. You can pay the whole mortgage. Nigga, that spoon better not be in the fucking sink after 9 o'clock.
I guess it better not be. In my mind, it better not be.
And you better not come in this house after 12 o'clock. That's what my mom was on.
Oh, yeah.
My mom was on that.
Nigga, I'm going to be honest with y'all niggas. We just different because if my mom paying, or even if it's $200, like, nigga, if she said there better not be a spoon in the sink, nigga, there better not be. I don't know what to tell niggas.
Yeah.
I don't need to be there. But like but again, like even when you saying like better not be home at midnight, in my mind, like that ain't a problem because I won't be at home making videos anyway, so I'm not about to be out since midnight. Like, so like that's just. I never had that problem.
But say you were a different person though. Yeah. This is why I'm going into it.
I guess I'm gonna have to figure out because that's how I'm gonna treat my kids, nigga. There better not be no damn spoon in that sink. Nigga, you better be home at 1 o'clock. Nigga, you got a problem, nigga?
Get out.
Get the fuck out the house, nigga.
I don't know.
I feel like my mom did a lot of great, man. I ain't got nothing bad to say about how my mom raised me on some real shit. I love my mother every single day that she raised me the way she raised me because I know for a fact I would not have. I know for a fact the person I needed to become to be where I'm at right now, I could have never been if it wasn't for her, like on some real shit. So
I think that same thing about my parents too.
But I be going back to my mom and be telling her like,
you was right.
And you know what? I thank you. You know what? I apologize because you was 100% right. Like a lot of things that I live by, like when my mom taught me, like
I think mine's the opposite. The thing is,
damn, niggas getting good experiences all about their mothers.
No.
Holy fuck.
Hold on, let me. My dad was the one who was right. In my household, right?
Yeah.
My dad was right, and my mom was wrong about so much, but she was in control. Maybe because I seen the dynamic of that in my household. That's kind of where my view is coming. Because I used to be like, my mom used to be the one who wanted everything done. And I was the sibling or the child that did all the stuff because nobody else would do it, right?
I felt the same way too.
Yeah.
You think Omar was around doing? No, that nigga wasn't doing shit, nigga. Nigga, I tell this story to this nigga. Omar took out a credit card under my name and put shit under my name, and not like to Best Buy to go get school supplies.
To get something for a
to
girl.
Bloomingdale's, nigga, under my name and never paid it off.
Oh, you paid it off.
I had to pay it off because when I finally wanted to move
out,
of, I think it was 1,000, but then by the time the interest had put on, it had added like another because he didn't pay it at all.
Oh, you
so
got
it went, nigga, I had to pay it all because when I wanted to move out of the house, that was
like,
on my credit, and they were,
shit,
nigga, I was talking to a private landlord. They were like, niggas, get the fuck out of here, nigga, stop playing with me.
Nigga say you don't pay shit.
Yeah, you ain't pay nothing. A Bloomingdale, nigga, get the fuck out of here. So I had to like pay all that shit up, and like that's some shit like.
Have you got the money back from Omar?
No, nigga.
You gotta box that nigga.
Fuck no.
On God, bro. And maybe that's it. Like me, like my dad would never let me get, like, my dad never let me get physical with my brother.
My mom never let us get physical at her.
But I would have had, like, something like that. You have to see me, bro. You have to. How far are you and Omar apart?
We only 3 years.
Me and my brother are too.
You older?
I'm older, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta box that nigga, bro. Just pick him up and just put him against the wall. Like, hey, nigga.
But I think also like a lot of the raising of my mom, Omar now is a completely different person than where he was when we were younger.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of it just comes with like experience and letting us fail and make mistakes and learning from it. Like there's a lot of things I just learned from my mom, and even as I continue to grow, even when I'm managing people or I'm like hiring people and like going through that process, there's so many things that she taught me where it's like, bro, I'd do that shit all over again. Bro, I'd go clean the kitchen and make sure there's no spoon in the sink all over again. But I just think I got the best mom in the world, bro. Like that's not like I think. You know
my mother did the best she could. That's what I understand. But my mom used to do this thing. She used to say, I don't know is not an answer. Why aren't you clean this? Why aren't you do this? Why aren't you here? I don't know. But whenever I asked my mom why something can't happen, she never had a reason. Because I said so. And I feel like that dynamic, nigga, she was able to exist in.
We just different. Because my mom used to give me the same answer, nigga.
Yeah.
My mom,
that's a common answer because I said so.
Yeah, because
I pay the bills in this bitch.
Because when my mom, for example, when I...
But hold up. Let me finish
Go.
But I think my dad had reasons. So I'm seeing two people. When you see one and that's all you know, it's easy to exist in a world where there's only one reality.
That's
my
fair.
household, there was two realities that I had to battle between, right? Yeah. And like some of the times, you're getting this off because there's no way you let her come in here and say this to me and she has no reason. All the things you told me, I should have a reason. You let her, because my girl, I told her like, you're not about to tell them, you have no reason to tell that person to do that. You're not about to, and she's not going to do it with my kids neither. Like, that's how I feel. I feel like.
I hear what you're saying.
I get what you're saying.
I get what you're saying, but I also think that like when I got older, my mom started explaining to me. But she, in her mind, it was like, nigga, I ain't got to explain fuck to you,
to
nigga.
A
like,
12-year-old.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like that's detrimental to the, I feel like.
No, to be fair with you, I probably would do it definitely different. But I also understand with my mom, like, but she working 2 jobs trying to raise 2 men. But she ain't got time to explain not a single thing when she get home to nobody. Nigga, go clean the dishes, nigga. We not having no back and forth about why shit need to be done.
Now I will say,
nigga, go do it.
The older I have gotten, like I'm able to navigate those conversations with my mom better. Like if she says something and I'm like, hold on, why? She'll be like, okay.
I don't think I've ever asked my mom why. I just do
this
shit.
I'll like.
Real shit.
Me and my mom's relationship is different though. Me and my mom's relationship is very. You said what?
So it's gonna make him a good husband.
I don't think I've ever asked. If I did, it was like when I was young and I just stopped.
Even still, because like nigga, when I was young, I asked hella questions. I know my parents were probably sick of me. Every time they did something or told me to do something, I'm like, why? Why we gotta do this? Why? And like I feel like that helped me a lot. Granted, them not answering a lot of them questions back then, I get why, because like nigga, I'm fucking 10 years old, 8 years old. I don't control shit for real. I don't have no control.
I just think mine different because I also think when my pops passed away is when I really started straightening up, and I vividly remember when my pops passed away on his deathbed, he told me, like, bro, listen to your mother. Like that was like his, like the 2 things he said before he passed away was listen to your mother and take care of your brother.
Damn.
And so, like at that point, I can't.
You gotta lock in.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like I can't. You know what I'm saying. So whatever she say, like that's what I can't ask why? Like,
Yeah.
nigga, shut up. Like, in my mind, like, I just.
Do you think you would have turned out the same way if your father never passed?
The same way, no, because I know my motivations would have been different. Mm-hmm. But I trade everything away to have my father back, so I don't even care about a lot of this shit.
Yeah.
Enough to like not have my father here.
When did you lose him? If you don't mind me asking.
When I was 11.
Damn.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, bro.
Nah, it's cool. So yeah, like if those are his dying words, so it's like, bro, like I gotta.
You gotta
tap, man, bro.
Yeah. Like that's.
I feel like
that's the only two things he want.
That's what I'm saying.
Did you have like your grandmother and grandfather?
When I was born, I only had one grandmother. The other one passed away, and then the other one died when I was like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And then my grandfather, my dad's dad, passed away like maybe a few years after he passed away. Now my other grandfather just passed away like a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I remember Omar's telling us.
But he don't live here. He lives in South Carolina.
Okay.
But see, Omar is a wise kid though.
Yeah.
Omar is a kid that'll he gave a lot of pushback and he questioned shit and just like nigga, like I just what's the point? Like I'm gonna ask why to eventually just do the same shit anyway.
Yeah. Like
things are being done for it. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm gonna have to do it regardless. Yeah. I don't really care enough about the why if I'm gonna have to end up doing it anyway. Yeah. And it's not like my mom was doing things that she didn't think was the best. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, but like I just got the phone with my mom like yesterday, and she'll call me about things at her house about like how she should, you know what I'm saying? So like now that I think now it's just a level, and she do the same thing with Omar too. It's like now she realized like, all right, they grown enough now, they mature enough. Now she comes to us about shit. I just think it's like, I don't know, bro. I when I was growing up, bro, I just never even thought to myself to ask my mom like, why do some shit, nigga.
And I think like maybe I had the lesson and the reason, and they came from different places. Cause my dad would say stuff like, if you go out with them people and you get shot.
That's on you?
No. And you get put in a diaper and you think they coming to help you do that? That was the lesson. And what I'm asking my mom, like, yo, why can't I go to this party here? Maybe that was her reason. Yeah. I feel like we would have had a lot less conflict if she would have just been like, I didn't want to go really anyway. I was just asking. But the fact that you have no reason when you put so much pressure on me to have an answer, I feel like that created like a crazy divide. Yeah.
That's crazy. My mom was the same way, and my dad was the exact same way. He's literally, you can go. You'll learn. That's exactly how it was. Like, my dad would literally be like, all right, you want to go do this? I told you what can happen and what might happen. If it happens, that's on you, my mom. Yeah. If you go and do it, she going to be mad at you regardless. Yeah. Regardless. If I don't go do it, I'm going to hear a whole bunch of shit. Or if I ask, can I go do this, can I go do that? I'm going to hear, you shouldn't do this because, boom, or I said so type shit. Yeah. Like, my mom, she thinks so, like, negative sometimes, and it's, like, to a fault. Mm-hmm. And I think that's why she didn't like to explain things. Because in her head, she's like, you're going to go this place, and the worst is going to happen. And I don't want to explain that to you. My dad, he'll take the time to explain it because he was like, okay, you need to hear what could happen. My mom, I guess she tried to shelter me more. Yeah. It was more of a sheltering thing. That's why she never really gave me her whys on a lot of things.
I just never had that comment because I wasn't going to the house parties and like, or wasn't. Yeah.
I just use parties as an it could have been anything. Can I get Nike Elite socks? No.
But see, in my mind, and maybe I did it wrong, but in my mind, even that, like Omar would ask for like more expensive clothes, and I just wouldn't. But in my mind, I'm like, I'm not gonna ask you for that, knowing that like you a single parent trying to raise. Like,
but see, I'm asking why because you're not a single parent.
No, well, I'm saying. And that's fair, but Omar was also with a single parent, and he still asked why.
Yeah, true, yeah.
So in my mind, and maybe because I don't know what was told to Omar because I'm the oldest. So like obviously like maybe there was a certain conversation, but there was already things that I just assumed, regardless if it was true or not. And as I get older, some of the things I assumed wasn't true because I'm learning more. Like more and more, I'm learning that we weren't as bad off that I thought we were. Like we were still, my mom could afford certain things, but I just didn't believe it was like, if it's not necessary, I'm not gonna put a burden on my mom because she's trying to raise, she's trying to raise both of us. Yeah. And to be fair, she did give explanations to certain things, but it wasn't even like I asked enough for there to be an explanation, period.
Do you see marriage like in your future?
This nigga. Yes.
No, I'm asking because.
Yes, I do though.
Is there somebody that you see right now that you want to marry?
No, I wasn't gonna go there.
I'm going there.
But
yeah, sure. No, yeah. But answer the question. Yeah.
Okay. What do you think about your experience growing up is gonna help you when you do get to marriage?
That's a great question.
I think growing up as a kid or growing up like as an adult.
Like both.
As a kid, not as much because, to be honest, like I didn't see too much of that dynamic in the household. Because even before my pops passed away, they were divorced, so he wasn't really in the house like when I was like 5 or 6. So like in those regards, maybe not much, but in terms of like how I was raised, how like I continue to grow beyond that, like just being patient and understanding. I think patient, understanding, and being self-aware about a lot of things, to me, those are like characteristic traits that are like almost you have to have. You have to have that shit. Yeah. And I think also, and this is like my fault from even my last relationship, like communicating is like key. And I think like that sounds so cliche.
No, I would say it's not crazy though.
But it's a fact, yeah.
Because, and that's why even people who come from single parents, you never see compromise. Yeah. You see one authority the whole time. So you never know how important it is. I used to be 3 a.m. Are these niggas arguing again, bro? So I know. Listen, if we can't communicate, I don't want to be here. I'm letting you know, if we can't get this down, I'm going to be out of here some way.
But you know what you saying? But I think even communicating is different from like, and I try to do my best with this, and like not even communicating through arguments, like putting your pride aside and communicating a problem or some type of like. I think that's because a lot of the communication, I think people hear communicating, at least this is what me. I'm thinking like in the terms of like how you argue or come to a resolution. It's the communication before we even get to that point of like presenting something and making sure you present it in a fashion in which you don't come across as disrespect. Like I'm trying to come to you with a legitimate concern. And also, because I think when people be in relationships, they genuinely, people think they you trying to your worst intention, but like I'm coming to you not only putting my pride aside, but also knowing that I'm not trying to hurt you as well. Like I'm trying my hardest not to hurt you by bringing this concern up to you. And so like all of those things are a lot of things that you have to like maneuver around. And I remember when I first started dating, my mom still was telling me like that was a big thing with her and my father. And I never understood like what that looked like. And you're right, like me not growing up with that and seeing how that unfolds, I don't have any reps with that. Yeah. And so like there's a lot of mistakes that were made on my end because of that, because it could have just been better communication and conflict resolution before things boil up. Or I'm thinking I can just handle all these other things when the truth of the matter is maybe the shit just not working out. Yeah, and like I should just like be a man and just approach it through that lens and be much more direct with it. So like there's a lot of things that like I have to learn, and that's something that like my mom taught me when I was getting older. Like, bro, you got to be better at communicating. You can't shut down. You got to like explain, because I'm definitely a shutdown nigga. I'm like,
what? Nigga, I'm like, yo, fuck this.
Man, fuck this. I'm better. I'm borderline assassin nigga. I'm better by myself anyway, right. Nigga. I don't get the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna be good with or without.
Yeah, I'm good with or without. Like I'm one of them niggas.
See, I'm like that too. But I also grew up playing. I played every team. Well, not every team sport. I played soccer, baseball, basketball, football. Yeah. So I had a different dynamic where basketball, it's a flow. Go over there, take your person over there. Football is a call play. Baseball, you have to be in one sync without being able to communicate. That ball's hit this way, you got to know, go over there, and it's like that, right? So I understand the team dynamic in a relationship. So if I'm bringing you this problem, I'm letting you know another team can come pick me up, all right? I can go play for somebody else.
I can go play for other team.
I want to play with you, so let's figure out this problem. All right, or this thing. And even when I say communicate, it's not necessarily arguing. I just try to get people to understand when you say you have an issue, I don't think you have an issue with me. We have this issue. The issue is the toilet seat is up, okay? Now let's talk about our perspectives on this toilet seat, okay? That's how I look at it. Yeah. I don't take it as a personal offense, But I also want other people to know, I might say like, well, but what about your shoes next to the thing? To show them we forget things sometimes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not a bad person or this horrible, you know what I'm saying?
But I think I have been a bad communicator.
Oh, really?
I just think I'm just a
yeah.
bad communicator because I do petty shit like, oh yeah, the seat up, well, your shoes over there. So what the fuck is that? Like,
Right, what's the problem?
And so on some real shit, if I had a problem with the shoes, I shouldn't have waited until you brought something up with me.
But you don't have, no. Here's the thing. You don't have a problem with the shoes though.
Oh no, I know. I'm telling you, I do have a problem.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, no, I'm saying. And so in my mind, I'm like, nigga, you shouldn't be saying anything about me because I overlook all this shit. And it's like, but if I actually have a problem with it, I shouldn't allow that to eat me up inside until you
communicate the problem.
And then explode on you because you actually took the time out to communicate with me. Like I should also be like understanding enough to have faith that you won't take what I'm saying and come communicate that with you as well. Yeah. So I'm telling you, no, that was a problem with me where it's just like I would allow shit to go over, and then it's like I'm trying to act as if like shit don't really bother me, but it actually did bother me, and I should have said something. I'm trying to like control and manage other things that, in all honesty, I just should be like, yo, this is my problem. And even when I did do that, I can easily like reflect and be like, it came across as like kind of crazy.
Y'all owned y'all's house, right? Like your mom, it was y'all paid like a mortgage, right?
My mom paid a mortgage.
Okay, and I see that as the difference too about people who grew up in like apartments or people who grew up in housing, people who rented houses. The way they treat, like a lot of times, even living in this apartment or my old apartment, I look at apartments differently than I look at my home. Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. This is like an extended vacation. We straighten up. We don't got to put too much effort. Yeah. If you forget your shoes, who cares? This ain't like when we get to the house and we build a thing that says this is where the shoes go for in our house, then we'll worry.
That's how my mom. Yeah, we raised like that. Like this is our home. We take care of our home.
Mm-hmm. This shit go here. That go there. And it better be there.
Like even the thing my mom taught me was about like the gutters and the what you call like that's how we talk about the house that Omar and I grew up in. Mm-hmm. Like it's our home. Like hey. This is what's going on with our home. Because like my mom was like very vocal, like when I pass away, like this is what I'm leaving to y'all. Yeah. So this is something we taking care of. This is like a part of my legacy when I'm leaving all to y'all. And the same thing, like even our grandfather house, like that's all our home. So and I agree with you, like that does put a different perspective because at a very young age, I had the perception of like buying a house.
Bugle?
No, I'm good. You know what's so crazy? I hate that. And when I tell niggas that I don't eat, like I haven't eaten either today. Niggas be like, nigga, you're fat. Come on, dog. You're fat. Come on. You know you've eaten today.
But she was crazy though. I'll be forgetting to eat.
I'll be forgetting. And people don't believe me when I say that. I just dead be forgetting.
Niggas be busy. You wake up.
Niggas be like, you're too fat to forget to eat, my nigga. Come on.
Does the internet ever get to you?
When I first got on it did. But after a while, I just like had to like, you know, hey, you gotta remember like, especially on Twitter, like it's a lot of kids on Twitter. Yeah. So it'd be like, like they, you know, niggas is 12 years old. Like,
shut up. You still got your balls in.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying. I can't really, and then also, people have biases and they want to view it through one lens and like they're not really there to have a conversation rather than troll. Now I will say this is my first time ever saying this. I will say this. When the cheating stuff went down, I'll be honest with you, those jokes were hilarious. So the jokes are fucking hilarious.
I took a picture outside of Kroger. Crazy.
And put women around it and shit like that. Those jokes were hilarious.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, I on my ex, I cheated on my ex. And so then she went to tell the world. Boy. It wasn't a cashier. She went to tell.
She was stock?
Huh?
She was stock?
It wasn't nobody who worked at Kroger.
Wait, you cheated on your ex and it got publicly.
She publicly announced it. Yeah, my ex did. Yeah. Damn. She only told one side of the story and everything. It was crazy.
What?
Oh, we're gonna have to do like a sit down and get the other side.
Yeah. So then,
that's fucked up.
But the thing is that this is what I was even alluding to before. I was like, bro, I did cheat. I can't like really.
How did you
take that? No. I can't really take that away. And on top of that, the communication could have been better to where I should have just been more direct with ending it before we got to that point anyway.
No.
But to answer your question though, on some real shit, It used to, but not anymore, because it's like I get on the internet, and there's been people who will literally like try to troll and make fun of me, and then they'll dead ass like, well, now that you respond, what you think about Curry's game last night? And I'm like, oh my God, this nigga right here, so now I realize like it's a good portion of people who they just genuinely just want to respond.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's it. They just want to respond.
They want to feel important for a moment.
Yeah, and so, but if we talk about something else and then you bringing up something, if I'm trolling and we trolling, like we both trolling, then I'm fine with that. But if I'm like talking about something serious and you trying to troll, like at that point I'm like, no, we're not.
Wait, so how'd you cheat?
Wait.
Oh, go ahead.
I want to say this, like how you say, oh, well, I cheat, I can't take. The older I get, I realize not all cheaters are bad. Some people are trying to save their relationship cheating. Like, it's so bad in there, and they're trying to keep it together that they start cheating. I'm going to be honest, there's some insufferable, immensely sufferable people out here.
Insufferable. Right?
Insufferable people, yeah. Insufferable people out here, and they will make your life, and they don't want to fix it. And once you get so far that you don't want to go back, you feel like you're closer to the finish line than the start. Some people just choose to take a water break in a race where there's not supposed to be water breaks.
So
yeah, but I still think that you should. I still think you should, because let's say that being the case, you still participating in that race is also allowing that other person to get off whatever they're getting off that made them unsufferable. Like not presenting it to them.
No.
And then telling them about like,
just because you did something does not excuse what somebody else did.
I'm not saying we're not excusing them, but I still did something though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not excusing what they did.
I mean, they obviously were doing what they needed to do to make the relationship. Hold on, wait. They're obviously doing what they need to do to make them feel okay running the race.
Yeah.
And you're gonna do the same thing. You be insufferable to make yourself feel comfortable here. I cheated to make myself feel comfortable here. It's an even trade. There's nothing wrong.
Even trade is
that's
crazy.
That's why I don't be insufferable. I try to make this. I would rather my relationship be the best place that you want to be, right? Some people don't think that. I want you to make me as happy as you can make me possible. That's how. And if people look at it like that, that person that's making you happy, they might cheat sometimes.
But I just.
This nigga got a very, very, very. I love the way you talk.
He
made that shit make so much sense.
He tried to get that off. I still just disagree though, because at the end of the day,
what?
At the end, it all goes back to like being trustworthy and stuff like that. Like I'm doing things behind your back to make this work or better. And if we can't make ourselves better or work in front of our face, then we just don't, like on some reals, we just don't need to be together.
Yeah.
And so I just much rather, like, if you being insufferable, I shouldn't allow myself to be here being unsufferable.
Do you think everybody deserves to be in a relationship?
No.
Okay.
No. I didn't think I deserve to be in a relationship. That's what I said earlier. Like, y'all broke. I shouldn't be dating in a relationship. Nobody.
I think you still deserve it, but you will.
No, I don't think so.
No. I think everybody deserves to be in a relationship. The quality of their partner depends on where they're at. That's what I think. So you can be insufferable.
That's like me saying, like, if the quality of your partner is beating on you, then like, does
God
that mean?
damn, that nigga
then you
went
can
to
leave.
hell with it.
That's what I'm saying. But the person who beating that person should not be in a relationship.
No. They deserve a relationship. But if you're at a point in your life where the only men you can get are the ones who beat on you, maybe you shouldn't be in a. Listen. Let me cook.
Hey, cut this.
No, I'm not talking about. If the only people you attract are the type of people, we'll take beating out of it.
Cheating
Cheating or drug, then you have to do something with yourself to get you to attract people that aren't these people.
But then, in my opinion, maybe you're not ready for a relationship because you have not been able to.
You're ready for the relationship you want. You can be in a relationship.
I don't think somebody cheating in a relationship really is a relationship in the first. Like that shouldn't be. I think there's certain aspects of a relationship that should never exist anyway.
Is 21 basketball? Are the rules different?
This nigga is crazy.
Nah, this nigga is crazy.
Why is he like, he's making it make sense and I don't like it.
Like people think cheating and things,
like, okay.
You were told a rule set and everybody thinks.
But I also agreed on the rule set, though. I also agreed that I shouldn't be cheating. Yeah, I also agree with that.
I'm not saying you're right.
21
I wasn't saying.
21
Listen. I wasn't saying you were right for cheating.
Women gonna look at this and be like, "Man, look how crazy men get that shit off."
Yo, hey, my girl is right there. Okay, but anyway.
Nigga, you wouldn't say that if she was here.
He probably would.
I would.
Wow.
He just know,
So she know what the rules are in 21
No,
basketball now.
No, because I play regulation. Okay?
She knows to take the ball out.
Nigga said, once a person makes a basket, I'm gonna go out of bounds and pass it in. That's how we playing basketball.
Yeah, I play by the rules for sure.
But again, to be fair, but I also think that rules are being broken on both sides.
Yeah, for sure.
But that don't mean that I should break a rule because you broke a rule.
I agree.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
So it don't really matter. In my opinion, it don't really matter because as soon as a rule was broken, I should have.
Yeah,
Hey,
call
let's
and got
sit
up.
a
You know
little
what I'm saying?
whistle.
I agree.
Call timeout type shit.
Yeah, we need to like
Call
call
timeout
timeout
to do what?
and address what's going on. No,
Yeah.
Instead of calling a timeout and cheating, it should have been call a timeout and like we need to figure out like
what
why
this
are you
thing
doing
is.
this?
So
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
since I'm gonna ask now, how'd you cheat? Like, what was the situation?
We'll end it with this. We'll go with this last thing.
This will be it.
What do you mean?
So like you said, you cheated. All right. There's different forms of cheating. Which form did you partake?
Oh no, I was like the worst, whatever you think it is.
That man had one admission ticket to Dooneyland, bro. Come on now.
Yeah.
How'd you get caught cheating, or did you tell her?
No. It was like a piece of hair that was on the sink.
Fuck.
Yeah.
You could have saved that.
But at the time, the relationship was kind of already done. It was like,
So-
at that point, I'm like,
Okay.
It is what
like,
it
you know what I'm
is.
saying? Like, what's the point of me lying if I really don't even want to be in a relationship anymore?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And this was something that we had both kind of like knew anyway. Like the
Yeah.
relationship was already done. Like even talking about it was like, bro, like the last like couple of months we've been living like roommates. Not really.
Yeah.
Like it was already.
Oh, she lived with you.
Yeah. This wasn't even like some. This wasn't. This wasn't even like some.
Wait.
This wasn't even like some like we
Oh.
just like let's like it was like, bro, I'm actually like on some real shit. I'm emotionally tired. I've genuinely tried, and like looking back at it, even though I was kind of distraught, bro, like after a month I was actually relieved that I got caught.
Exactly.
I was like happy that I got caught. I was like, bro,
It take a lot to cheat.
Thank
Wait, so-
God.
But that's why I say-
that this shit is done now. Like on some real shit. Like that's when people be like, how you feel about niggas making fun of you cheating? Like I'm actually happy the relationship is over with. So I can like
How is
proceed
niggas
with
making
my
fun
life.
of it though? Like, how did that go about? Like, so what did she do?
Ask this nigga. Nigga was making fun of me on.
Oh damn, you
I posted one
Oh,
picture
man.
on Twitter.
No, it wasn't one. Nigga got
So
that.
he's
He's probably got
surprised.
his phone right now. He's
he's
ready.
Oh,
to
God.
He ready to. He
damn.
ready to drop this shit.
So like, she got on the internet. Was
she
like,
just got on the internet and said it. Yeah.
and just tagged you and
And
everything.
it just blew up gradually.
No,
and
like,
then
This man was at Bleacher Report.
No.
Not on the internet when that hit.
But then I came out and I said, yeah, I did do that. Yeah. I came out and confirmed it. Yeah. So, but that's what I'm saying. Like people think like, bro, I was happy that this shit was like on some real shit. I was happy.
Wait,
and
so,
relieved
like-
it was
See, you
done.
understand what I mean. When the older I get, I understand why people cheat.
But
You
it's
did-
still wrong though.
I didn't say it was wrong or right.
100%.
Just like you were trying to take up for Noah Lyles an hour ago, right?
Nigga trying to take up for cheaters.
I'm just
I
saying.
get where they come from.
I just understand where they come from.
I understand.
where you're coming from.
And to be fair, I understand as well, but just me understanding doesn't change my stance
yeah,
that
for
it's
sure.
wrong. It's still
Shit.
wrong. It's still wrong.
Damn.
And I just deal with all the ramifications that come behind it. So if she wanted to do that, then like that's however she want to express it. Like I'm not even like I'm when I say like after the first wave of like crazy backlash, bro, no one could not tell me, bro, the following months I was the most
better.
peaceful like I had been in like years because I was like separated from everything that came with that relationship. You know what I'm saying?
So with the new relationship, you download
This
Instacart.
nigga he's laughing. Look
You
at him laugh.
download Instacart. No more trips to the store or ships.
Oh yeah, no.
Wait.
Banned from Kroger, man. Can't
Oh,
go
you
to
pulled
Kroger.
short out of Kroger that you was hitting?
Yeah, that was a joke. Yeah. That was a
So
joke.
that wasn't true.
Oh, like-
no, that was true. Yeah.
Oh.
Damn, you went to Kroger and said, yo.
I just went to Kroger to get some ramen noodles and then
And then end up getting
that's what
some
I'm
more.
saying.
Oh, you got
More.
ran down on.
Yeah.
Oh, she ran down on you?
He
We
pulled
love
up with
that.
that Tesla.
Nigga
Pull up with
up.
a Tesla.
Shorty
nigga,
said,
little different.
is that an X?
Niggas, it's a little different.
She said, "Damn, man, you got a little beard on you too."
I ain't gonna lie, bro. But this is what even what you saying about like with Kevin Hart. When we had playback, we were like, bro, niggas don't know the level of temptation like a nigga like Kevin Hart have to deal with. Not gonna hold you, bro. I can look as busted as I want to. If I hop out of a Tesla, like there's compliments being thrown. Like, oh, I like your car. Oh my god, and like conversations are starting just off of that alone. Yeah. And so like on some real shit, like it's, you know what I'm saying, like it's different things you got to deal with. But again, I'm gonna be clear, like at the end of the day, you have to just, you know what I'm saying, you gotta have some type of self-discipline and control with it. But on some real shit, even if at the time I'm viewing like, bro, we really not like, this shit is dead. Like our relationship not really fucking working out. Like we arguing. Like I should have been very clear cut and been like, we are done. Like I'm done saving this or trying to work with it with you and da. Like it's just not working out. Like we just done. And I think that, in my honest opinion, that on some real shit, that's actually the biggest thing I learned from that is like I said, being just better communicator, address it and being better communicator of like, this is done. Like we're not like, instead of like allowing things to fester and linger, be more direct with the shit and say like it is done and not allowing certain things to happen. That's right, yeah.
That was a growth moment. And it's crazy because like, okay, do you feel like it would have been as bad if you didn't have the platform you did?
Do you think you would have learned the lesson you learned?
Like, do you think the lesson would have been as?
Yeah, because again, the lesson I learned came a month after we had broken up, and it was like, oh, this is what my peace looks like normally. I forgot like what this looked like after being in a relationship with you, and you just kind of start losing what that looks like in any capacity. And I'm pretty sure she felt the same way too. Like I'm pretty sure like after a month, and she was like, oh yeah, this is what I used to be like before that, everything that was going on with that. Because I'm not going to act like I was perfect. I'm pretty sure she also came to that conclusion as well. So, and I think that you shouldn't allow, but in the moment you thinking, I'm allowing somebody to get me out of this, hoping that whatever they're getting me into is better than where I'm already at. Yeah. But you end up being there, you're trying to justify being there, and it's like, yeah, you kind of fucked at this point. Yeah. And so, yeah. But I understand it more. I guess I understand cheaters more now. Yeah. But I still don't think that you should do it.
Yeah, I think cheating is wrong. Some people, they just don't have the courage to like say I'm leaving, or they try to do what they do, find a second spark, and you know what? I do love her. I need to stop doing this. Man, I did that shit. I can't relate to them because
it don't work. I tried it in college. It doesn't fucking work.
What, cheating?
We tried to go.
No, he did some devious cheating in college. Girl set up his room for the side chick set up his room for Valentine's Day, hit the side chick, sent her on the way, changed up the stuff, and brought his girlfriend to like, oh, look what I did for you. Devious man.
Hey man, I was 18, 19, or 20, one of them three.
At least you learn early though.
Nigga, what? At least got that shit out the way.
Yeah, at least you learn early.
Cause that right there.
Cause that was the one thing I will say, because early on I was more so focusing on me and not really relationships. A lot of the reps that I should have got when I was younger, I didn't have. Yeah. So then when I finally got into a relationship, like I'm learning. I'm learning to this shit at a much more advanced age.
We still learning this shit, bro. He's lucky. Well, shit, both of y'all got it. Relationship man here.
I've been in relationships
allegedly. A relationship here. Yeah. Not even allegedly. We ain't gonna do that to her.
I said it. Yeah, I already said it.
Okay, baby.
He said he was going over the album with his girl.
I'm saying I am in a relationship, but
is that her on your phone?
Oh yeah.
Okay, gorgeous. Look at hey, this guy right
hey, W guy. You know what I'm saying?
She live out here?
We.
Oh, plenty. Okay. I don't want to get too deep into that.
Yeah, we ain't gotta get too deep.
Yeah, nah, this ain't for the fucking cameras.
We ain't gotta get too deep into it. But yeah,
he's happy. Both of them happy, and I'm happy that they're happy. Yeah. Black, we love seeing.
And even looking back at it, another thing, like you saying, like, do I wish? A part of me happy that it did, because again, like, I learned from that to be better
for her.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so there's things that we all learn and we grow from. So, again, I think I should have ended it before it got to that point. But like the lessons that I learned from it are still valuable, because whoever I need to be in a relationship with next, like the woman I'm in a relationship with now, gets the better version of me because of that. That's the reason why, like, going back to your original question, like, the niggas on the internet really get you? Not really, because like at the end of the day, whatever y'all niggas saying on the internet, trust me when I'm saying, like, in real life, I'm either dealing with much worse or like I'm dealing with like real life ramifications behind things. Like a nigga on the internet, like somebody like making a Kroger joke is not more damning to me as a person than like the shit that's happening in real fucking life. Like niggas is getting them jokes off, and like in real life, there's other shit going on that is like way more damaging than whatever y'all niggas can get off on Twitter.
So I do understand.
But it was funny though.
Yeah, I do. So I do get why you get no allows then, because like a lot of the pushback was because of takes from playback. So people were giving that like, I seen this playback video and you said this about cheaters. Boy, I know, because that's what it was. Like, I mean, I make jokes.
Oh, it's a hypocrite. No, for sure. I was without a doubt a hypocrite. No, without a doubt.
Like, so.
But to be fair though, when I gave the first take about cheaters, about like I'll never do it, that was before I cheated though.
Oh, okay.
And then when we start talking about Kevin Hart cheating, it was like, I understand why the nigga cheated. I get it. I do. It's still wrong. You shouldn't do it. I do get it. I do get it.
Nigga,
I do get what.
Shit. If I was Kevin Hart, damn near a billionaire, that nigga might be a billionaire right now. We don't
Bro,
know.
the temptation is crazy.
What?
I've been let's not talk about
Nigga, being a nigga that's
Let's
anything.
not talk about that because I don't know what this nigga's about to like.
No.
pivot to.
I've seen when women are way better. Oof, don't use that word.
Yeah, don't.
Women are way better hunters. I was gonna say predators. It might be too, but we're not. That's for another day. Women are way.
It might be both. Actually, it might be both. It could be both.
Women are way better hunters than men are.
I agree.
Sure.
Men take what they can eat. Women take prized possessions in their kills.
I'm just looking at the camera, shaking my head at you women.
But listen, tell everybody where they can find you before you head up out of here.
LegendOfWinning on all platforms, Twitter, even on Instagram with an underscore next to it, on YouTube, and then also on the Low Post, Foot on the Line. But more importantly, I'll be streaming on a platform called playback.tv/Lowe's Room. More basketball centric and stuff like that. But yeah, that's where y'all can find
Oh, and I have to say thank you on camera too, because you and Agent peer to peer was like the first time where like YouTube clicked in my mind. I was trying YouTube before that. That podcast I feel like helped my trajectory in content creation a lot. So I do have to say thank you on camera.
No
Yeah,
problem.
for sure. You know
Thank you
what
for
I'm
saying something good about me. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, just like Joe, it was like mood music to me. You know what I'm saying? You changed my life. All right.
Hey, I'm happy I can be a positive influence.
If
man.
Omar won't admit it, I will.
Thank you.
For sure.
Speaking of, shout out to Omar too. Happy birthday. It's his
Oh
birthday.
yeah, happy birthday,
Oh,
Omar.
It's
You know what I'm saying?
yesterday.
Yeah, same birthday as my dad.
He ain't do nothing for his birthday.
He not even in town right now. He out working.
That boy. Oh,
He got like several jobs. He's Jamaican. That man be working. Omar be working, bro. That shit crazy.
Shit, we gotta get him on here or something.
yeah, we're gonna get when we come back. But listen, y'all like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. And until next time, we see y'all. Peace.